Sound is on, and we're live. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Everybody's here, and we're all back.
Yes.
Wow, yes.
Oh yeah, this big ass map.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that place.
Yeah, who do I need to get onto real 20 gunner?
That would probably help. Maybe.
It's fine, I can play theatre if I mind.
So, Travis told me Marin's gonna die this session. So,
Okay, so we need at least one character reroll.
Alright.
Don't know what 7 would do, depending on the situation. Might need 2 or 3, depending on whether Nick floats.
So,
Yeah.
a real quick recap. We kind of ended last session. You guys decided to head towards the Palewood. And if I remember right, you guys said you were going to go... There was some debate over which path to take. Either going up further along on the road and then come across through, like, Dead Druid's Run or something like that. I think...
decided Dead Druid's Run.
I think you guys eventually finally settled on... Svalka said that, well, he can make a road, or he can make a gate through the Shadow Road. It would be a lot faster. Sticking to the road, you can turn a couple of days' travel into a few hours. It had its own problems, not the least of which that he kind of failed to mention. Svalka's gates take you straight back to the Fey Court.
Yeah, could have done with that knowledge.
Yeah.
Thanks,
He's Fey.
buddy.
He's Fey. That's what they do.
So what, you mean you didn't know that? Yeah.
He's supposed to not bully though, right?
Getting there, you found the gates were presently locked up, but this fairly large guardian kind of stepped out. On a 15-foot gate, he was right there. He was about 12 feet tall, and there was some discussion. They kind of asked where Svalka had been, and you guys ended up getting let in. The guardian at the gate kind of let you know, hey, yeah, the Queen Sarastra, or Lady Sarastra, is on the premises, and he recommended that Svalka go and report to her. But that's pretty much where we left off, so... are you guys, or anything you guys gonna do or say real quick before we kick everything else off? Or
Bristol's still quietly shitting himself.
7 would just ask, so the Fey Court is over the Margrave?
you're asking Svalka?
Is it in the direction of Svalka or Nerin? Anyone with knowledge of the Fey roads?
Well, I think really Svalka would be probably your only real source. I mean, Ristel might know, or not Ristel. Rockman might know a little bit. I guess, yeah, Ristel might know as well. Nerin would have experienced it, but I think because she was traveling more with the lady, with Sarastra more often than not, her portals are a little bit more smooth. A little easier rides. But, I mean, if you guys, or if anyone wanted to make, I'd say that with that question, I'd say that'd probably be more like a history check.
I don't think Bristol would know.
Well, I mean,
He's
because
never really been in this area, and his only interaction with the Fae has been on the prime material.
right, and but you traveled more with like the hunt, didn't you?
No,
Didn't-
that encounter with the hunt was kind of one and done.
Okay. Okay. Dashik, Rockman?
Yes.
I was checking to see if you wanted to see what you knew about the Fey Court.
So you want me to roll history?
If you want to, you don't have to.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to. Let's move on.
Yeah. So Rockmont, in his travels, he would recall that the Fey Court isn't necessarily over the Margrave. In fact, quite the opposite. It's not near the Margrave really at all. It's where it's at specifically compared to the, I guess the outside world, the light world. No one's quite 100% sure exactly where it's at in comparison. But then again, I mean, like, it's not like laying two maps on top of each other. It's pinning one point to another never quite works right. In the Shadow world, for the especially for the court, it's almost one of those all roads lead to the court kind of thing. There are certain individuals that can actually, wherever they're at in the world, more or less open a gate straight to the Shadow Court. Typically, it's more the Archfey or the Archfey, the royalty, and their direct support, their guards. But the closest, let's see, for a direct comparison, the closest you would think would be, let me pull up that world map so I can get the name of it right. General info, Crossroads region. It's too small, I can't read it. More over like the River Thorn area, the Temerian Forest. Not super far north, but north of where you guys are. North of Zobek. There's like the Electoral Kingdom of Krakova and that kind of region. Up around there is typically more where it's thought to be. If you were just a lay caster or making a shadow road or shadow gate where you were at, it'd probably be more towards that area. That's going to be a lot like the river elves and such are up there.
So the answer is no.
Is it over the Margrave? No, it's not. But like I said, it's thought to be more towards the River Thorn, but nobody's really 100% sure. Those that have tried to make it directly into there that weren't royalty, it ends up being a one-way trip. We'll put it that way. Or at least when they come back, they're not talking.
Because they have no tongue.
So we've gone too far? The opposite direction? Where is this city that it's supposed to be near?
Go ahead.
It's wherever it needs to be.
What was the in-character response?
Yeah, if you kind of ask Svalka of that, he would chirp birds.
Yeah, I can only apologize. Believe me, I tried to get rid of the fuckers.
No Svalka in common.
Those are seagulls, not
Ravens or crows, yeah.
They all look the same.
one's white, one's black.
That's racist.
If you kind of look over at Svalka and ask him that, this is the court. From here we can go anywhere we need.
But wasn't there already a Fey road running from where we were to where we wanted to be?
Oh yes, there is a shadow road that runs. I believe you call it the northern road.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, like, he starts to get almost kind of embarrassed. It's like, if I were to try to make a gate directly to that road, it would have been not nearly as smooth of a ride.
Seven will just go quiet and carry on walking then.
Okay.
We'll breathe on this later. I thought we were taking the direct route, and now we've gone all the way over here.
All right. Anyone else? Cricket.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if nobody else really has anything or they're going to say anything, Svalka's going to kind of look around the group. If you'll excuse me. It seems I better report to the lady. And he's going to turn to start to walk off. Before he gets too far, he'll kind of turn back. Oh, I would recommend you stay in the lower halls. There's a courtyard out this way, and he'll kind of point to one of the side doors. Leads over to like 2 and 3. I would recommend you stay down here without an escort, for your own safety, of course. And then
Seven will just shrug.
he'll turn to head off.
We have Naren as an escort, right?
Well, you have Naren.
Are there any shops around here?
Not a whole lot, really. No.
Just thought.
Yeah, no.
Something for us.
Yeah, this is more of a palace kind of thing, more like a castle, or like a royal castle. But the shops would have been. The Shadowfey don't really manufacture a whole lot themselves. They tend to trade with the outside world. But the items they craft and make don't seem to last long for whatever reason outside of the Shadow Realm. But let's see. Yeah, you're gonna, like I said, you'll see Svalka kind of head off through some of the far doors. Any particular direction you guys want to head to or check out?
Can we see that courtyard from where we are?
Yeah, he would, like I said, he would have pointed to one of the side doors. So, like, right now you're kind of like in this entrance foyer. All the doors seem to be shut currently. Shut, but not locked. But if you were to walk through, say, like, to number 5 down, if you were to walk through, like, down to here, you'd see these are all glass walls along here. They're, like, almost like windows, archways.
Okay.
So it's not super far away. And like I said, he would have pointed that direction to you. But
Yeah, Bristol's going to be making his way to the courtyard.
okay.
Yeah, despite how disgruntled Seven is at the sudden knowledge that we aren't where we thought we were going to be, he's still kind of interested on the plant life that grows here. So yeah, to the courtyard.
All right. Anybody not going to the courtyard?
Is this pretty much exactly where he said don't go?
No, this is where he said to go. He said don't leave, like, the lower area. So
Okay.
So Rockmon goes to the upper area.
so he said stay, like, in here.
Not zoomed out enough.
It says there's an arcade in there.
Yeah, you know, games, arcade. Yeah.
Hang on, so there is a bloody shop.
No.
That's what arcades traditionally were. Places of sale and entertainment. Nintendo and all that happened.
Think a couple hundred years before that.
Yeah, back when it was stalls and entertainment.
But not necessarily shops. I mean, there'd be some. This is more like the dueling grounds, the dueling grounds in arcades. So it's a little bit more almost entertainment. Like towards one side, you'll see kind of.
Covered passageway with arches along one or both sides.
I also Googled it, and that's correct.
You'll see kind of like some practice dummies off to one side, some archery targets, or almost like your stereotypical training grounds kind of thing. In the middle, there seems to be this good-sized tree. At least you think it's a tree. I mean, as you kind of look at it, something you distinctly notice since you've gotten here is there's really not a whole lot of plant life anywhere. There's some mosses here and there you kind of notice coming in outside, but nothing quite as pronounced as this tree. You also notice that there's a few individuals kind of milling around, going from different target practices to like a training dummy, something like that. They all seem to be keeping a distinct distance from this tree.
You know what Seven's gonna do, right?
Is he going to go up the tree?
Bark.
He's gonna go and bark at the tree. It's on the tree. It's just the bark. No, he's gonna go up to the tree.
Okay, so as you kind of approach this tree, it's... So you know, like, you see images of like a little bonsai tree where it's kind of bent and twisted and shaped all on its own?
Yeah.
It looks kind of like if you took a bonsai tree and scaled it up to where it was like 20 feet across. Make it like a full-size tree. That's going to be what this thing kind of looks like. It's got these barking sounds. It throws me off. It's got these these kind of twigs and branches that kind of poke out. There's not a whole lot of leafy material on it, but what is there has this kind of orangish yellow kind of tinge to it, almost like the height of fall when trees really start to change. There's also kind of, even on this tree, there's little bits of kind of hanging moss kind of hanging from it. This tree seems, I mean, compared to everything else, this tree feels massively out of place. As you kind of look around, everything around you is just kind of dark and shadowy. Even in here, even inside the court where everything is kind of lit, everything is kind of dimly lit. Even in the dim light, it's all dark. The dim light only really seems to serve the purpose of you can tell where the stairs are at. But this tree is bright and vibrant. Yeah.
Yeah, Seven would approach the tree.
Okay. How close are you going to get to this tree?
Not touching distance, but he wants to get a closer look, because if it's like the bark that's glowing, he's interested.
Well, like I said, the tree itself doesn't seem to be glowing or giving off any kind of light. It's just eye-catching. Very... out of place. Very different.
I thought you were making out that, like, where it is, it's slightly lighter.
Nope. It's no brighter next to the tree. So you're going to go up and kind of check out this tree, right?
Yeah.
Give me a nature check.
I can do that eventually once I dig out my character sheet and let it load, because it's going to take a fucking age to do that today. and there we go.
18. Okay.
I know some things.
Looking at this... This looks to be a dragon leaf tree.
What's that when it's not in the dark place like it is here?
It is also a dragon leaf tree. It's a,
Ah, okay.
so, the dragon leaf tree, the leaves themselves almost are shaped like a dragon or a dragon's head. It look the tree itself, like if you were to go and like kind of peel the bark back or anything like that, it would almost it's very similar structurally to like an oak tree. But the tree and the leaves on a dragon leaf, there's tales that like the leaves will rustle and shake even when there's no wind. Stories and even histories and tales, some think these trees are more than alive, but almost like slightly sentient. They as if they have some kind of power to themselves. They're often used a lot as guards. Surprisingly, the trees have been known to strike out at nearby creatures or intruders, things like that. So they're used as like, you make a pretty garden in front of your house and put dragon leaf trees, and they basically kill anyone that approaches your house.
Okay. Is there a way to make it not kill you?
Stay away from it.
Any other way? Because otherwise that seems really dumb to surround your house in them when you can't leave.
Not that you would have.
They could be trained, I imagine.
To a point. I mean, it's
I
almost.
imagine the person that grew it.
Yeah, they'll kind of. They might not necessarily not attack, but they would recognize like the gardeners, people that are there to take care of the tree, to feed and water and prune it, that kind of thing.
But they recognize a druid when they see them.
You can get a little closer and find out.
I was thinking, has Seven read Harry Potter? Does he know what the Weeping Willow is? You know what? Fuck it, yeah, why not? Nothing ventured. Seven will slowly approach.
Okay. Give me a... You're still kind of looking over this tree, right?
Yeah.
What did you used to have for circulatory fluid?
Nothing. That's another thing about being a Gearforged.
I'm trying to think if that would be perception or investigation. What are you trying to figure out about this tree? Are you just waiting to see how close you can get before it attacks you, or if it's going to attack you, or what?
Yeah, if it will attack me. It's more of a, okay, I know roughly what you are. Let's see
Okay.
if you know what I am.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm good at those. He said jinxing
10.
himself.
Okay. So as you get closer, you're going to kind of look at this. As you're getting kind of close to this tree, you get closer and you start to notice the leaves themselves have kind of a very kind of copper color to them. And just...
Brother!
The what?
Brother!
As you kind of get closer, like I said, you start to notice there's the leaves themselves have kind of a copper tinge to them. The bark even has this kind of copper brown coloring to it. As you get closer, it almost looks... You ever seen somebody that gets like glitter blown in their face, and then like the next day they still have kind of like that little bit, just every now and then they'll have like a sparkle here or there.
Mm-hmm.
You see that same kind of sparkle on the bark too. It's this almost copper brown. As you start to get closer, you do start to hear kind of this rustling sound.
Is it an aggressive rustling?
Give me an insight.
Is the tree aggressively rustling at me? Did not think that I'd say today.
10. Back-to-back 10s, man.
2 elves fall out of the tree. Let's stop wrestling.
I would say with a 10... I'd say on a 10... It doesn't sound necessarily like it's going to attack, but it's not... If you were to anthropomorphize a bit, it does not seem to be happy that you are approaching.
Okay. Grumpy tree. Yeah.
Are you going to keep getting closer?
You say it's not happy that I'm approaching.
You don't... Yeah, it does not seem to enjoy your approach. Again, I'm kind of anthropomorphizing here a bit, but...
Yeah. Nah, 7 won't approach any further. He doesn't feel like getting the gears knocked out of him today.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, he'll just sort of sit where he is and just sort of admire it, since there's nothing else really going on that interests him.
Mongo doesn't know enough to hide his axe.
Okay, so you're going to back away from it then, right?
A little bit, and just sort of sit down, because it's the only thing in the area that he would be interested in, so he'll just sort of admire it from a distance.
All right,
It's got your back.
Is the round thing over by corner over by section 8? Is that a tower?
Round thing. Oh, up here. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah, it's almost like kind of like a guard tower that's kind of poking up in the middle. From the looks of it, it looks like the top of it. You could probably look back out over the gate.
Read out.
But it doesn't look like something that we could go climb up to the top just to get an overview of the area.
I mean, yeah, you could.
If you could find stairs.
Yeah, I mean, we don't see the entrances from where we are.
Well, like I said, just in here, you will see different individuals kind of training and practicing against the various target dummies, things like that. There are, let's see, 9, 6. You will hear over by 6, not necessarily a shop, but you will hear kind of smithing sounds, the clanging of hammers and anvils. Strangely, let's see. I think it's Ristal and 7, I think, have the highest perceptions. Passive. Mongo 14.
16 is my passive.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. So I take that back. It'd be Mongo, Ristal, and 7. I thought yours was lower for some reason.
No, I'm trained in that shit.
You guys would actually, or everybody would kind of hear this hammering and clanging, and hammer on metal kind of thing. The three of you would notice, like, you hear the hammer and clanging, but there's no smell of a forge, no smell of fire, no sign of smoke. And it is coming from number 6. Oh, hold on.
I'm not gonna make the jokes.
And my game crashed.
Yay.
Trying to decide if Rista would have a presence of mind to go investigate that. or if he would just opt for treating one of these dummies like it's a car in that Street Fighter minigame. And just beat the shit out of it.
Yes. The game is still trying to catch up to me.
I don't want to go over because I know Six will be afraid of me, so. One person's murked. That's all I needed. That's all I've done.
Alright, that's it for the night. See you later.
Cool, good night. It's past my bedtime already.
Yeah, Rista would just
There we go.
go up to one of those training dummies and just start beating the shit out of it, trying to drown out the noises in his head.
Oh, you're from your faith sense. That's right.
Yeah.
The trumpety trumping.
And the dogs.
That's it.
So
The
do
background
this.
is fitting at least.
Let's throw you guys out here.
No, Mongo, get off the tree. Off the tree.
So we'll move that over there. We'll just put you guys like there. Alright, so who is going where? 'Cause it sounds like nobody's really quite sure where they want to go.
Well, yes.
I imagine the training dummies are like just lining the walls.
Yeah, pretty much. They're kind of along the edges. To one side, we'll say the... I would say it would probably more... Do this. Extra large. Probably more along that side is more actual like training dummies. And something like along there is kind of like an archery, firing down that way.
That is an accident waiting to happen.
And so Bristol will be over here.
Okay.
Looking at the tree.
Okay. You're getting that close to it?
Is that not as close as I was?
I'd have said you were about 15 feet away from it, give or take.
Oh,
Before.
so that's actually where I would be. There's the center, so
Yeah, okay. Just checking.
Braum is going to go down to the archery range, and he's going to just practice using vicious mockery on some of these dummies.
you can't call the staff dummies. It's rude.
Well, I mean, you can go down there and you can try. They don't have any. They're target dummies, like stuffed straw men, literally straw men. So
Just,
they,
shout.
I don't know that would have very much effect on them.
Oh yeah, I don't think the spell would even go off, but I'm still gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Brahm's gonna go down and insult these target dummies.
Well, there goes Braum
And if they're-
getting more straw men for his insulting arguments.
If there are like multiple lanes and there are people like shooting, Braum's not gonna take like
Mhm.
an empty one like away from other people. He's going to be as close to other people as possible,
Mhm.
and then start insulting the dummies.
Okay.
Hey, you.
Give me 1 second here. Typing furiously.
Furious typing. of us actually plan to do anything here.
Okay. No, that's fine.
No,
I mean, you don't have to do anything anywhere. You might not necessarily. I don't know. You don't have to do anything anywhere. So, Ristel's going over to target dummies. Brahm is going to. There we go. Put you guys in front of all that. Front. There we go. Much better. Ristel is going to target dummies. Brahm is insulting inanimate objects. What are the rest of you? Anybody else going to do anything specifically, or just kind of hanging around waiting to hear back from Svalka?
Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Anyone interested in a fireworks show?
You'll glare half the people that live here.
I want to see where this is going. Yeah.
Go on.
I don't want to tell you not to, but I want to ask what kind of survival instinct Rockman possesses.
No, just asking.
In the game of fight or flight.
In the game of fight or flight, does Rockman sit down?
Even though it flaps.
So Rockbond will just wander over to the section there, area 8, which is the Goblin Court.
I have to zoom out so I can see everything at the same time.
And see if he finds the shade of Dib in there.
Well, this isn't the afterlife. Yeah.
You also
I know,
don't
it seems-
know what that is.
So if you do find the spooky ghost of Dib here, I have questions.
Okay, so you're going to go over and kind of check out the Goblin Court, right?
Yep,
Sounds
just
like-
look around. I mean, if we're not doing anything else.
Right, nothing specific. Okay. Naren?
Yep.
Are you doing anything in particular, or are you just kind of milling around waiting?
I'm just waiting. Watching 7 harass a tree.
Someone's not even harassing it now, he's just sort of sitting near it.
Let me check something here. I want that one. I have all kinds of things here. That's not right.
Well, that's what concerns us.
I always have lots of stuff on here.
Exactly, that's why we're always concerned.
That hurts. Nope, that's not right. Is it...
Can't remember where I saw it. It was
That one?
Was it on here that I saw? It was a post from something, and it said, killing PCs isn't the job of the GM, it's just one of the perks.
It might have been something David put up. Trying to get this on here. There we go. And I'll fix that later. Wait, what? Oh. That's what I threw it off. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, let's see. I guess we'll just go down in order. Ristal.
Ye-
Give me. Give me an attack roll, just like your unarmed attack. You're just beating the hell out of it, right?
Mhm.
13. Okay. So you're kind of hitting on this thing, and as you're kind of hitting it, you're almost doing like that boxer thing, like kind of come to one side, get a couple of hits, come to the other side, get a couple of hits, and as you like every time you do, you're hitting this thing, and it has a little bit of give, but it's almost like if you put a steel plate and then put like a comforter blanket over the top of it. There's that tiny bit of give in it, and then you just hit something rock hard underneath. So you get kind of like this, or after 3 or 4 rounds of this kind of going back and forth, just kind of unleashing frustrations, things like that. Your hands actually start to kind of hurt, like you've been hitting a steel plate all day.
Good. Still keeps going. He's hurting. He has less to think. He has other things to think about than the bullshit noise going on in his head.
Okay.
That does explain why the Shadow Fae weapons don't seem to last as long if they're testing it on this shit. It's like it's the sword sharp, bang bang bang. Nope.
Not anymore.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
there's really not even any technique to what he's doing. He's just
Like-
wailing on it.
Yeah, like that amateur, they just kind of like I do. Like if I go in and there's a heavy bang, I just kind of vent my frustrations. I beat the hell out of it. I'm not even no technique or anything. Just hitting it.
Just punchy, 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 punchy.
Brum. Let's see. Vicious Mockery is save. Go ahead and give me a d20. Actually, we'll say, give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Cool.
Five. Okay. So you're going to be sitting there trying to kind of like throw insults down at these targets. And there's 2 other Shadow Fae kind of standing nearby that are kind of doing their thing. You see them pull out a couple arrows every now and then. Wink, wink, wink. And one of them, they're gonna kind of after you get a few lines of insults out, you'll hear one kind of lean over and kind of whisper something to their partner in Umbral, and they both kind of giggle a little bit about it, and let's go back to shooting.
Where are
Over next to Brom.
It's within 15 feet.
they? I've
Yeah.
heard him.
Give me a perception check. 11. Okay. And you speak Umbral, right?
Yep.
Okay. You'd be able to just make it out, but they're almost kind of like making jokes about Brom. It's one of those like, can't believe this guy. Is he broken? I mean, he's trained to insult the dummies. I mean, he does realize they're stuffed, right? Well, maybe he should be down there instead.
So they're bullies.
No, they're just more making a joke at his expense.
They're Fae.
There's a masked man sitting next to them screaming at stuffed dummies.
Yeah, basically.
Who's the strange one in this scenario?
This is about the response that I was hoping for.
Yeah.
so we're pretty good.
You wanted to make them think you were mentally ill?
It's a good cover.
My master plan.
Mwahaha! Soon I shall be the real king. Wait, what?
So,
Rockmon, you said you're gonna go check out the Goblin, something or other. Goblin Court.
Yeah, just kind of curious about that tower and that area over there.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, once you head over there, It actually almost seems to be kind of looking in.
Motherfucker. Sorry.
I think Nate smashed his finger.
So I have a fan in my room, and the front guard hasn't been on it for ages. And
Are
I know
you
this.
are you dumb enough that you stuck your finger in the fan?
I just caught my pinky on it.
Okay, well, so that was that beats out Brahms' wisdom check. Okay. Brahms' wisdom check beats that. A 5 at least knows not to stick his finger in the fan.
I know not to stick my finger in the fucking fan.
I'm pretty sure he just got too close to that tree.
Yeah. Rockmon, you're gonna, as you kind of come over and you look in, this actually looks to be, I forgot the hell the name of the word of it is. It's when countries go to other countries and they have their little building, embassy. Yeah. This actually looks almost to be like an embassy for goblins, of all things. It's a little odd. I mean, you don't see anything necessarily that jumps out for like for anything Dib specific, but I mean, you kind of look in and there's actually a pair of hobgoblins kind of sitting at the far end, kind of at this desk. They seem to be kind of playing cards.
Rockmon will just wave and say hello.
Yeah, and one of them will kind of look up and he'll kind of give that faux friendly head nod. Yeah, hey. And then they're just gonna go back to playing. What's that?
That's fine. So it's basically just a big room, or is it an outdoor area?
It is an indoor area. As you look in, there's along the walls. There's actually kind of some crude wall hangings. Really, not really bad, but like beginner level, like rugs or something like that. Like somebody was trying to do embroidery, but they were just kind of starting out. There's a couple of those kind of hanging around or hanging on different walls. The room itself, like they've tried to kind of brighten it up, but you can still see where the black stone kind of shows through. There's a couple of tables around. There's really not there's kind of a bookshelf in the back. There's only a couple of books on it. If you were to kind of look at them, they look to be more lower level books, kind of like ABCs for barbarians kind of thing.
I don't see any any entrances that look like stairs to the tower.
How far in are you going? Are you just standing at the door? Or?
Yeah, no, I'm not going too far in. I'm not going to invade.
Right. I mean, if you were to kind of look around at the entrance a little bit, you might end up seeing like there's kind of a side door that towards the back end. I just went to point at my screen, like you can see my damn hand. From here, I'd say you can probably see like this door back here that leads over to the stables. You might even be able to realize like there's a door frame over around here. It kind of seems like it goes into that tower.
Okay, I don't think he'll wander all the way in to go see if he can invade the tower. I think he'll just probably wander back out.
Okay.
We'll wait to see what Savalka has to say, and then.
Salcom. Okay. 7. You said you're still sitting there about what, 10 feet away from the tree?
You said 15, but yeah, there.
Okay.
Let's for argument's sake say there.
Okay.
His finger into the tree.
Just that. Well, no, just sort of sat looking at it, like pondering should he
Let
give it some
me
water or something.
find something here. Oh, now that I'm all zoomed out, it's a pain in the butt.
Suddenly, this great big map isn't so great.
Oh, I still love this map.
I like how you've just become completely desensitized to bad puns.
1 second. Here. There we go. Let me get this here. Oh, see me.
That was the tree.
Yeah. That's the last guy that sat near him.
That was the ogre that just snuck up behind us.
Let me find it here.
Do you actually have a stat line for the tree?
I do. I'm getting the token for it.
Tree stands up, comes over, punches 7. The fuck you looking at?
Do, 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 do. You guys are over there. Let me find you guys again. Where'd you go? I have to zoom in for the token page, then zoom back out to get over here. Okay. There, a nice grid. Let's see. What's your AC? I guess I can look at it right here. 17.
It's 17.
To front. Okay. So as you kind of reapproach this tree and you kind of sit down, the whole time it continues kind of rustling its leaves. After a minute or two of you kind of sitting there, you're actually kind of see the limbs themselves start to kind of shake a bit, and some of these leaves are going to come flying off the tree at you.
Okay.
A 20 hits
20 does hit.
for 43.
Holy shit!
Let me just minus 43. So I'm down to 6 health.
Do you want to keep sitting there?
Did we ever get a short, not a full rest?
Yeah, you ended up having a full rest before you guys left the... No, you didn't, because you... No, you didn't. You had the short rest.
Right.
Right.
I've only had a short.
So, 7, what you gonna do? Or rather, Mongo, what you gonna do?
Hang on. Who's going first here?
Well, here, we'll do this.
Okay.
We'll make it easy. And, Mongo, you want to go ahead and roll initiative? There we go. 8. Okay. So, 7, what you want to do?
Disengage while saying, yes, the tree doesn't like me.
Okay.
Just back up. Like, fuck you too, tree. Really,
Okay.
the tree's going to attack people on the firing range.
No. He won't. I was just curious. Like, wait a minute.
On the
He was
tree,
close.
2 branches come forward, and then 2 little sprouts emerge in the form of middle fingers.
The temptation to threaten it with fire is there, but no. So
Well, I mean, you're welcome to try. It is always an option.
There's a 10d6 per leaf per attack
10d8.
damage. 10d8.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Mongo moves to stand between the tree and boss.
Okay.
Mongo
Taking
come
the
this way.
taking the same spot that he was just at? Or how threatening is Mongo trying to be?
Good
With
question.
his axe. With his axe.
Is it like I get that you're kind of trying to stand in between, but is it one of those like you're waiting for the next strike so you can strike back, or is it like you're kind of taking guard as you back up with 7?
Rolling a d20. Because I need to play Mongo, and
Oh yeah.
I can't play necessarily smart.
Right.
He's gonna stand where 7 was.
Okay. So offensively, you're kind of standing there offensively, right?
Well, defensively, since 7
Okay.
retreated
Right.
after taking a lot of damage.
Yeah. One of these branches are actually going to one of these branches are going to kind of swing out at Mongo. If he's kind of moving in, I'm assuming you kind of have your axe drawn out, right?
Yes.
A 14. Okay, 14 does not hit, so that's good. This branch is going to kind of whip out real quick, and Mongo's kind of seeing it coming. Is going to be able to dip out of the way a little bit pretty easily. That'll bring up the end of that round. The rest of you, I imagine, would have seen, or at the very least heard, kind of Mongo and 7 kind of sit down, that the tree rustles, gets a little louder, and then 7 lets out a yelp and backs up. Mongo, you would then hear...
A yelp after 43 damage?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 7 doesn't breathe, so it's... Yeah.
Nor does
Well,
he feel pain.
A loud wail, electronic wail with feedback.
Yeah, I imagine, like, because 7 can't feel pain.
Yeah.
It's just like the sound of rending metal, and then him calmly stepping back, going, "Guess it doesn't like me." And then Mongo stepping up.
And then again, you hear this kind of swipe as this branch goes over the top of, or as Mongo kind of ducks over under this branch. It would be... All of you guys can hear this pretty easily. What would the group's general reaction be?
So how far away is Rockmon at this point? I can't tell on this map for sure. It looks like maybe...
Yeah, about 35, 40 feet.
Oh,
You're just over at the
I
door.
thought there were...
Nope, square is 5.
Subdivisions. Okay, sorry, I thought there were subdivisions.
Right, there's the big dark squares, which are 10, and those are just divided into 5. So
Okay.
I'll do this. I'll make the grid easier to see.
So Rockmon's gonna head over towards
There we go.
that area, staying not getting close to the tree by any means, but he's gonna be ready to cast Gear Shield if it looks like there's some aggression going on.
Okay, go ahead and give me an initiative roll. Anybody else that's planning to jump in on this, just go ahead and roll initiative.
Is this against the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's against the tree.
We fought against another tree here a very short time earlier.
Yeah, Russell's not paying attention to any of this.
So I was kind of thinking of doing something really well.
No, go ahead.
No, do silly, because 7's just laughing at the concept that he just got tagged by a tree.
I was gonna like walk up to the tree, but kind of like tickle one of the leaves.
Okay, go ahead and roll your initiative.
What were you saying about dying?
That's one way to solve the frustrations of playing Mongo.
I did 7 to 12.1.
That way he goes
Wow.
before the tree.
At least I hope, as a mortal on 2 legs, I'm more dexterous than a tree.
Right. I put a 0.1 on there so that way if I sort it, you go before the tree.
I
Rockmon.
just realized you can actually be the Muhammad Ali in this analogy of Ali and Foreman.
Rockmon, your turn.
So is. So let me make sure I understand what's actually happened. So, Seven got hit by a leaf.
Right.
Rockmon heard something about that. He doesn't know for sure that Seven's been injured.
I would imagine, yeah, as you turn around, you would see various kind of carvings and almost groovings going through Seven. And like to a back wall, you'd see a pile of leaves.
Doesn't look healthy.
No, he looks pretty badly hurt.
Comparative to his normal looking like shit, he is now no longer a polished shit.
Yeah. And yeah, you'd see kind of like this pile of leaves behind him. You might even see like one or two still kind of stuck in him.
Instead of slightly disheveled, he's extremely disheveled.
Okay, and then Mongo was the tree took a swipe at Mongo. The branch,
Right. Yep.
And now Naren has moved all the way over to touch the tree.
She hasn't yet. She sounds like she's planning to. Okay.
Yeah, I can't move yet.
Yeah.
It's not my turn.
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay,
order.
Seven didn't warn anyone to stay away.
Seven did say. Oh, hang on, fuck. Did I say that in character or not? I can't remember if I said it in character or not. So for playing it safe, I'll say I didn't.
Okay.
But he did utter that he didn't, like, quite nonchalantly say the tree doesn't like me, as he walked away relatively calmly, considering.
And we saw earlier we saw people staying, giving the tree a wide berth.
Yeah, exactly. You did see them kind of giving it plenty of space.
Okay, so Rockman's going to yell at Mongo and just say, "Mongo, get away from that tree. That's obviously dangerous." And again, he's just going to move a little bit closer, but he's not going to do anything. So I'm zooming way the heck out. I can't. Whoa! Now I'm zoomed. Zooming on this map is tricky. There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move about that far, not very far.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm not going to actually cast a spell. I'm just going to yell to say, "Stay away from the thing."
Okay. So you're gonna kind of yell to stay away from it, but not do anything yet. Okay. Naren.
So I'm gonna go up to the tree and punch the sword, please.
Let's see. Give me. Are you just trying to like calm it down, or?
Yeah, like I just have my hand out and tickling the underside of the leaves with my fingertips.
Give me persuasion, with advantage. 22. Thank God you got advantage for it.
Seven can take the hit. I don't think if Naren could.
So this tree's gonna kind of, as Naren kind of it tickles these leaves, this tree's gonna calm down a little bit. It seems to recognize Naren. Yeah, it does seem to kind of calm down. The rustling kind of lightens up a little bit. It's still kind of, it's still rustling a little bit, but it's almost as like a tree in a light spring breeze or something like that. But it has certainly seemed to have calmed down. 7.
The dog's still barking. I mean, Seven's disengaged. He has no interest in continuing the combat, so he'll just say, "Mongo, come here."
This leaf. Let's see. Hmm. All right. This tree seems to. It's calmed down quite a bit as Naren's kind of sitting there, continuing to. We've got to come up with a better phrase than tickling the leaves.
I can think of so many, but none of them are better.
Yeah. She's going. This tree is going to. The wrestling continues to kind of slow down, and eventually it's just an occasional. Even the limbs themselves are going to kind of soften and hang down a little bit lower. But we'll finish this out. It doesn't seem to strike out at anybody, so that's good. Brom.
Well, now that everything looks like it's calmed down a bit, I'm a lot less worried about people being murdered by this tree. So, yeah, I'm just gonna watch.
Okay. Mongo.
Okay.
You will see this tree visibly kind of soften and kind of hang down a little bit lower. It seems to, the threateningness seems to kind of dissipate.
But Mongo backs off.
Okay. All right. Yay.
Nobody died to a tree.
Yay.
There are much more painful ways to die. That's a dragon leaf tree, by the way.
It's a very rude tree.
Uh-huh.
It's a very rude tree. I was admiring it, and it decided to attack me.
Experience points. How many?
Yeah.
What's the CR on a dragon tree?
An attack like that. I'm guessing a CR6, CR7?
All right, so Ristel, you're still just kind of beating the hell out of the target, right?
Yep.
Brahm, you're going back to your poor insulting.
Yep.
And Naren, you've calmed the tree.
I'm just petting it now.
Okay, kind of running your hands down the bark. Yeah.
Just like with the fingertips though, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Caressing the tree.
basically.
Right, like your fingers kind of follow the grooves of the bark, things like that. Yeah. Let's see.
She's gonna originate a new branch of manga.
Are you talking to the tree at all, or what language are you using? Or?
No, she's just gently caressing it.
Okay. So everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Or everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Seven's keeping a safe distance from this tree, I'd imagine now.
Seven's pulling out the leaves that are still embedded in him that are probably, judging by the amount of damage he took, that are dangerously close to where his soul gem is. Which for canon is under his collarbone. Or where the collarbone would be on a human.
Do you guys want to see what the slam would have been? Does anybody? No?
Sure.
No, ignorance is bliss.
I didn't know "fuck you" was a number.
So I have one yes, one no, and one eh.
It's a
Do it!
Let's
fuck
see it.
you. Fuck you in particular.
Oh,
That's the slam.
Work.
Well, I mean, that's a crit 1 on the damage, but yeah, that's the slam. That's the branch just coming out.
The D10. I took the brunt of that. God, I am so fucking happy that on my hit point rolls, I've basically crit every single one except 1 or 2. At which point they've been 9s. Whew.
And there's another attack it didn't use yet.
self-destruct.
The queen comes out. What happened? Why is half of my castle
What do
missing?
you look? Why do you have leaves embedded in you? Yeah.
It's your plant, you tell me.
Yeah. All right. So, anyone else going to explore, or? Like I said, you still hear kind of this clanging off in the distance.
Are there any fallen leaves on the ground?
Around the tree, not really. No.
Around 7? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably like 3 or 4. Here, we'll just do this. We'll do. There's still 8 leaves that kind of just got embedded into 7. Behind 7, against the wall, there's kind of like this little bit of a pile.
I'm gonna collect the leaves
Okay.
That's going to be good spell components.
and put
So-
them in my hair.
Okay, so as you pick up these leaves, the same way like the bark had the kind of that brown copper, the leaves were all kind of copper colored. As you kind of look at these, you can almost see like the leaves are almost dragon shaped. If you didn't know better, it looked like one end almost looked to it'd be like where like the dragon's head would be, kind of at the very tip of it. It almost looks strangely like a mouth. Like the leaf actually kind of splits, and there's almost like a cone at the end of it.
Yeah, I'm still putting it in my hair.
Okay. No, I'm just letting you know.
I was thinking about trying to get one to grow on me, but no. Take the nest.
They're in like foliage in their hair.
All right. Let's see. That was. So you're just grabbing a couple and putting them in your hair, or are you trying to get as many as you can, or what?
I just imagine she grabbed a couple handfuls and just tossed them in her hair.
So for individually, you'll probably get probably about 14 of these.
Okay.
14 that, like, as you kind of dig through, you find them they're still pretty well intact, that kind of thing.
Yeah, she's not like
Not grabbing the broken. You're right. But she's
just-
also not going for like the broken up one, stuff like that, I imagine. Okay.
She thinks it's gonna be funny to try and scare Seven with them ladies.
Bitch.
7's kind of indifferent to this whole thing. So- like, we both came from the same forest. We both know plants can kill us.
Yeah.
She likes harassing Seven. She did it when she was younger.
Very true.
She to do it until she dies.
Graphical glitch.
She's running out of time with that tree attack.
Yeah, the tree attack could have gone way worse.
Yes, it could have. Hang on, doesn't it kill instantly if it drops you from full to 0 in one?
No, it has
Isn't that
to
what-
do your.
Half your
It's
max,
it has
past
to
0.
do your full health and then your.
Yeah, minus
Health
full
again.
health.
Yeah.
But isn't there a caveat? I remember reading it somewhere where it's like if it drops you from full to 0, it's just GG.
I think you lose 2 deaths in it.
That'll be something I'll have to look up later, because I don't remember.
I can't remember if it was even this edition, honestly.
I remember something like that, but I don't remember what edition it was or anything like that either, so.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of irrelevant. 7 lived, so
So
bending his plates back out.
everybody's kind of, Naren's getting her leaves, everybody's kind of backing up, giving the tree a wide berth. And everybody's just kind of continuing what they're doing,
everybody
right?
else.
Yeah. All right. So after about 20, 30 minutes or so, let me find them. Let me find her.
Are we doing anything to try to heal 7?
I don't know, are you?
Evan's just doing like a bit of the cosmetic work, like taking the old shoulder plate off and just like bending that back out.
All right,
Using it with like the pommel of his sword or something.
Hang on.
Seven's no blacksmith, but after 70 years of being this skillful, she's gotten used to buffing out his own armor.
I will point out you do hear the sounds of hammers on metal.
Mm-hmm. This is something Seven normally does himself. He's not.
True.
Plus, he's not taking off like his major parts. It's just like, you know how he's got a couple of like shoulder shingles and stuff like that. He's taking them off and bending them out.
Fascia.
Yeah,
So
it's best not to open his entire chest.
Rockmont was actually trying to cast Repair Metal, but it doesn't
but
seem
didn't
to
it?
have worked.
Just at first level? That's... what the frack?
Because this is something Seven does himself, you guys.
Just let him be. No, don't. Please help.
Alright, well, we'll do this. We will just copy all that.
Now I want to watch Rick and Morty. You're up to that.
I don't know what it did. That's weird.
What's the normal cast? Is it D8? D6? Bork.
Hold on.
Seven might get a observation from somebody from the castle saying you were either very brave or very stupid.
Very
I
well.
try to walk that line every day of my life.
We're very poorly informed about the dangers of the courtyard.
Okay. Well, there it's fixed. I'll let you cast it on your own. Unless you want to take a 10.
Okay, I'll try again. Alright, what's going on? My mouse just quit working.
Uh-oh. Got it.
What is that picture?
Also 10. What's what picture?
So,
It's a dragon from Skyrim, but with a visual glitch. Or a model glitch.
I think that's a model glitch. Yeah.
Or a mod with community contentions.
Or possibly just a Photoshop. It looks like they just took the model and flipped it. It's almost perfectly flipped.
The caption that came with that pic was how to tell if the DM's pissed at you.
or the dragon ate too much Mexican food.
Also
that's
a possibility.
curry.
There's no such thing as too much Mexican food.
There is.
Of all things, I have a very high Hispanic population in my area, so we have a lot of really good Mexican food.
Yeah, same.
We actually, Hispanic is actually the highest minority in my area, even higher than African American. It's surprising, actually, really surprising. So where did we live? Oh, you're gonna heal 7. 7, you're just kind of doing self-maintenance then, I guess? You got an extra 10.
cosmetic.
You got extra 10 healing from Rockman.
I will add that. Now up to 16 health.
Hey! Moving up in the world.
Yeah.
Again, you do hear kind of...
Polish up 7 a little bit also.
I mean, you can polish up a turret all you want, but...
Still looks like shit.
Nick did remind everybody that you do hear kind of hammer on anvil kind of sounds nearby. But
That's
strangely,
on the other side of the tree.
right? I mean, you can, as you watch individuals, you can kind of see like there's this, or this area around it. As long as you kind of keep it a radius like 15 feet away from it, you're fine. If you start here rustling, pick up the pace, get away. And as you watch other individuals, they seem to do that same thing. Is they kind of stay about 15 feet away. If the tree starts to rustle a bit, they pick up the pace. Let's see. Ristel, what do you speak Umbral? What's your Fey language?
Umbral.
Umbral. All right. I would say everyone except Brahm. Go ahead and give me perception.
Yeah, that tracks.
So
Roll the 2.
So Naren, Rockmon, and Brahm, you're all gonna hear these two Shadow Fae archers over next to Brahm. Seeing Seven get hit by these leaves, they're almost falling over themselves laughing. Naren, you're actually gonna be able to kind of make out in Umbral again. They're kind of laughing and cackling. Oh, he didn't listen to the rustle. And they're both kind of pointing over at Seven, just falling over themselves, cackling.
Are they bird people?
Shadow Fae.
Naren's just gonna grin.
Not gonna do anything, or just grin at them, or is it like that? I'm going to kill you when you sleep. Grin.
No, just a grin, like an amused grin.
Okay. All right, just checking. Actually, let me do this too, because they are. Boink. There's one. Boink. Two. Okay.
Mongo's gonna bite. He's gonna go wander over
Well,
and investigate.
like I said, it would be in Umbral, so you'd be able to hear them laughing, but you wouldn't be able to hear them understand what they would say.
He's not going for those guys. He's gonna
Oh,
go
okay.
investigate the noises that you've repeated 3 times, and obviously is something you want us to do.
I want you guys to do whatever you're gonna do. I'm just reminding because Seven just got smashed with a bunch of leaves. That's a repair shop nearby. Maybe a repair shop. There's smiths nearby. So Mongo's gonna go check out number 6. Is
Maybe
that one?
they can make red even better.
Rockmon will definitely go with him.
Okay. Blink. Blink. Okay. So, as you kind of get over there, and you head in, imagine you're heading inside.
Or at least he's gonna peek in the door.
Right. You're going to see these two Shadow Fae inside. Again, you kind of look inside, and Looking in, both of you give me perception checks.
Oof.
Nice. Okay.
What's the matter with my perception today?
So looking in, you guys are gonna notice that there's these two shadow fades. Excuse me. There's various kind of hammers and anvil, or a couple of or a pair of anvils in there. Kind of like smith tools all over the walls. There's a male and a female. The male just seems to be in this kind of tighter, kind of sleeveless shirt, just kind of hammering away at this anvil. The female seems to be off in the corner, almost doing ring work, stitching everything together. Rockman, you're going to notice the distinct lack of a forge. All the iron they seem to be working with is just flat, cold iron. But
Are you sure they're not Urukai?
Urukai? No, they are not. They do seem to be working with cold iron rather than forged iron. Which in itself, yeah. I mean,
What are they working on?
the female seems to be doing this kind of. She's doing chain work. She's kind of bonding these links together as if she's kind of making chainmail or something. The male has this longer this longer bar of metal. He seems to be kind of hammering into a sword shape. Looks like the beginnings of a longsword.
Okay, Mongo's going to step in.
Okay.
If I can fit it on the grid correctly here. He's going to be having Big Red with, in his left hand, gripping up near the blade.
They're kind of really choked up on it. Yeah.
Really maximally choked up
Mhm.
in front of his chest. It's like he still has the axe, but it's not in a...
It's more just you're just kind of carrying it more than wielding
Yes,
it. Yeah.
it's not wielding it.
Yeah.
And he's going to point at the thing on the anvil and ask, "What you doing?"
Preparing weapons for the ladies' armies. He's gonna say that like not even turning, just clang, clang, clang.
And Mago says, "No fire, no forge. Why?
We don't deal blang, blang in your heated weapons. Best weapon against another phase. Clang, clang, cold iron." And he'll kind of hold it up for a second, and you'll see he'll kind of hold up his arm, and you'll see these just. If you ever see like the guy that kind of shows off, like, see how sharp my knife is, and he tries to shave his arm a little bit with the blade, and he's gonna do that, and you're gonna see this scrape marks kind of up and down his arm, where it actually looks like it's whatever it is. It's taken more than just the hair. It's taken probably 1 or 2 layers. So you'll see this kind of scar scrape up one arm, and he'll set that down, and then he'll hold his hand out. He'll hold his hand out towards Mongo and Rockmon. Your dagger.
I don't even know if
I don't think Rockmon has a dagger. I think
neither does Mongo.
I don't think Rockmon has a dagger anymore.
Yeah, do anyone still have a
I
dagger?
thought I gave Rockman one of my daggers.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Because I have an extra.
I mean, either a dagger, like if you had like everybody has like a mess kit or a meal kit, you had like a knife out of that or something.
I'm definitely not handing him my mithril dart.
No, I swear I gave Rockman one of my daggers.
I vaguely recall that. But in any
Okay,
event,
well,
yeah.
If I have one of Naren's daggers, I'll hand it to him.
Okay. And he'll kind of turn it over for a second. And you'll see, like, he'll actually kind of hold it in his offhand, in his other hand, and it'll go up on his other arm. And you'll see he goes to do that same scrape, but, like, nothing happens to his arm. Like, you barely see the hair shave on it versus the other arm where you saw, like, it shaved the hair. You can actually see little bits of red, like if you shave too close. From the cold iron sword that he just had. And he'll kind of like flip it up a little bit and he'll hand it back to you.
Well, Margot wouldn't know this, but just contact with a Fey skin would account for the damage to his arm.
Mm-hmm.
So Rockman will say,
That would be...
That's fascinating. Do you have any of those, any daggers for sale by any chance?
Everything we produce here is for the Lady Sarastra.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Were she to give permission, we would be obliged.
Well, thank you for the education. This is quite interesting. I wasn't familiar with the
Yeah.
this other type of weapon.
And as you kind of look around, like I said, there's really no fire in it at all. He seems to be working on some kind of blade, or it's a long blade. She's working on kind of chainmail. You'll see various bits of armor. There's a partial suit of plate mail kind of in the back. Instead of a nicer plate mail, this is actually very akin to like the blocks and the stones and everything that you're seeing outside. It's all black and subdued, and there's really no smoothness to it. Like, it's a very textured surface. Like you can see every little hammer mark on it. Yeah.
So, Mongo says, my weapon works for me is Big Red, and he thrusts it out in front of the guys with the
mail.
Colt with the mail under his nose.
Oh, jeez.
He sees.
And he'll kind of look down at it. Crude weapon.
It's a good weapon.
Seems effective.
Effective.
Means it works well enough.
It's a good weapon.
And this guy, he's going to turn around and he's going to pull this kind of long sword off the wall. And almost do like that two-handed kind of baseball grip. And you hear, as he wrings his hands, across the grip. It's a better weapon.
Is this guy trying to upsell what he can't sell?
Let's see what. Okay. Mongo nods and backs out of the room.
Yeah, and he'll kind of just turn back, and as you're stepping out, you'll see he just kind of turns back and puts it back in the sheath, and turns back and gives kind of a nod to you and Rockmon, and just goes back to his work. Clang, clang.
I got the visualization that the sword he pulled out was like an anime over-exaggerated
Oh, very much. Yeah.
like
He
foot
just
wide
draws the
blade
Buster
type
Sword.
thing.
Oh god, now I picture a fucking half elf. Sorry, Shadow Fey elf with a Buster Sword that's like 3 times his height.
Let's see. It would be.
If it's charmed to weigh only 5 pounds.
Let me see here.
If it's charmed to weigh only 5 pounds, that's just dangerous.
It'd be something like that.
Power of Grayskull.
It is a handsome sword.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so you guys are backing out and heading back to the group, I'd imagine?
Yeah.
Double check what 7 is. Okay, kitchens. Okay. Rip.
Mako tells 7. Man had big sword. No fire though.
I am both tired and very childish.
All right. So you guys go over and do that. Heading back. Let's see. 3:40. Let's take a quick break. Say 10 minutes. Come back 10 till.
Cool.
All right. Okay, so now that we're all back, Sarah, can you give me a D20? Just a plain old D20 roll. $17. Okay. So after Mongo and Rockmon kind of return from their scouting trip, like I said, after being down here for about 20, 30 minutes, something like that, maybe 45, eventually you're going to see everybody kind of starts to clear out. All the various Shadow Fae you've been seeing kind of coming and going, even the two archers, they very quickly seem to take notice of something and clear out of the courtyard.
As in frantic or as in expedited exit?
More like a expedited exit. Like, yeah, we better get the fuck out of here right now. As you guys
suddenly realized they had places to be.
Yes. I forgot the water's on. I gotta go turn off my gas, kind of thing. Yeah. Looking around, you guys would eventually. It was 7 Mongo and was it Brahm or Ristel?
Whoa, highest passives?
Yeah.
Who's Ristel?
Ristel. 7 Brahm and Ristel. You guys would certainly pick up on that before anybody, and I'm sure kind of looking around, what the hell's going on? Eventually, you guys would see, and I guess Ristel and Nairn would probably feel it before Sarastra would end up kind of come strolling out. Svalka close behind her, kind of that respectful distance to one side kind of thing.
Boom, through the window.
Holding that tradition of it's always a door, even if it's got glass in it.
And she'll kind of come out. Child, see you're well. And she'll kind of look over the group. As her eyes kind of settle on 7 for a second.
He's just sat on the floor, like hitting the inside of his shoulder plates with the back end of his sword.
She'll kind of like look over to the tree. I see. Should be more careful when you're in the Shadow Realm. I imagine this is your first time here.
Can one really blame me for my curiosity?
Perhaps not.
Bang, bang.
I'm sure you. Malilia meant no harm. She was merely doing her job, protecting the courtyard.
I feel sorry for anyone who isn't invited in.
Indeed. Svalka here mentions that you helped rescue him. Thank you. He's been gone for several months. Began fearing he'd passed on. He would not return. He also mentioned you're planning to head to the Palewood. Searching for Lilia, I imagine, as I requested.
Yes, yes.
Among other things, he'll sort of stop hitting his shoulder plate and put it back on.
Naren kind of like bouncing her step while going towards the queen.
Mm-hmm.
Like excited to see her.
You got really quiet. Turn your volume up a bit so I can hear you better. There we go. So, bouncing up towards the queen. Okay. Hey.
Oh, she's gonna give us a wand of giant bee control.
That would be hopefully convenient.
She's gonna kind of, as Naren kind of bounces up to her, she's gonna kind of reach her hand out and set her hand on Naren's shoulder. You've grown. Excellent. And she'll kind of almost, she'll do that kind of like look to the side, and she'll just kind of glance over the group. Hopefully they've helped expand your view of the world.
Lengthened her shopping list for sure.
Shopping list.
Svalka mentions he's been helping teach you some ways to tap into your connections. Good. It's good. I have a question. I have a request of the group. Svalka has been gone for some time. Naren has grown some. I'd like to see her new strengths, and maybe at the same time and see that Master Svalka still has that edge that
His
he
game.
always had. It would not be a fight to the death. I would let you rest here to recover afterwards, of course.
Us fight Svalka.
Yes. He was quite a competent fighter in his time. And has a few pets and tricks up his sleeve, even still.
So would it be all of us against Svalka?
If you like, sure.
Solo or as a group, it will be done, my lady.
And she'll kind of look over to Ristel. You have ties.
Who have gained the attention of powerful people.
What have you done to anger him?
I exist. I survived.
You refused the hunt, didn't you?
What?
I did not wish to be one of his hounds. No.
How long ago?
Decades. Enough to become someone different. My old life is gone, and I have been trying to start a new one.
Persistent indeed. Lived for decades with the wild hunt on your tail.
Something tells me he's waiting for me to become stronger.
Perhaps. He's not known for his patience. That you've survived this long. Commendable indeed. Do you know how the Lord is chosen?
I do not know.
In the decades since, there have been... And you'll see she kind of thinks for a second. 3 lords of the hunt that I can recall. If you can defeat him one-on-one. The Lord of the Hunt is whoever is deemed strongest.
Bristol's eyes are going to narrow, almost considering.
I can guide you to that strength.
Come on over to the dark side.
I do not know that I wish to become him,
Very well.
but I will damn sure not be prey again. And if you can help me in that, then I am yours.
Just keep in mind that once marked as prey, the wild hunt shall never stop chasing. The fact that you've survived so long, you are either very skilled or very lucky.
Or the third option.
Be a little bit of a smile as perhaps both.
Perhaps indeed.
I was picturing Naren's voice tripping up, saying both.
Naren's kind of acting like a puppy right now. The queen.
I have you too loud. There we
I
go.
remember
Okay.
who I heard say it, but it's the patient hunter gets the prey. If the hunter is impatient, no wonder he hasn't caught you yet.
But back to business. So you 6 shall face Svalka and his pets in combat.
His pets.
Why, yes.
I don't believe we've met his pets yet, so this should be interesting.
Well, when he last left, they remained here in our stables, as he was on a mission that or he was on a task for me that required some more silence. it's only right that he have all of his available tools, as you all do.
So he's just going to sort of look himself over.
I mean, as you're doing that, she's going to kind of look over as well. Oh yes, that's right. The tree. One moment. And she's going to kind of reach up and just do that. Yeah, and you'll hear a couple of people will start to kind of come out, and even the two smiths will come out as well.
Oh, they have tokens.
Yeah, they do.
I did not see that.
They do indeed, yeah. I have to zoom out quite a ways to be able to get to them. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
That's why I've just left it zoomed over on the corner.
That's fine.
So there's going to be like the Mario Andretti pit team on 7.
Yeah, pretty much. They're gonna kind of come running out, and almost that. They're gonna come out, and the bits of plating and armor and everything on 7 that are just kind of dented. They're gonna strip basically all the casing off of 7.
Oh god, that's horrible.
So essentially, it's gonna be a naked gear forge, kind of standing there. They're gonna strip all this metal off of them. The bits that are just kind of, or the plates that are just kind of bent, they're gonna hammer back out real quick. The parts that are more damaged beyond repair, you'll see that one of them kind of rushes off for a second, comes back, and puts these cold iron plates. So you'll have like 1 or 2 pieces over you that are just this kind of blackened cold iron. You might have like
the monster before.
You'll have I imagine it'll be kind of like a shoulder pad will be cold iron, and maybe like a leg guard will be wrapped in cold iron now.
Oh, I thought you were going to make them look like the Gearforged Hippogriff, all polished up.
Yeah, no, they're not polishing him. They're just repairing him. But
If
I
he
mean,
replaced his shoulder plate, he's going to scratch 7 into it.
he's going to what? Oh, into the plate. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Or the scratch
Why?
or like heat the metal to
Yeah.
change colour.
But that's what they're going to be doing. So they're going to do that, and they're going to bring him back up to full health. Because while they're doing that, one of them is kind of like working on the bits and pieces inside and kind of tightening all the screws and the gears and everything. So like I said, it'll bring 7 back up to full health right off the bat.
Double hasted.
Well, having 2 people there, yeah. 2 trained smiths, yeah.
As opposed to 7 without a hammer. I should probably get a hammer.
I imagine you at least have like one of those little like geologist's hammers, like the little rock hammer from
Hang on, don't we have climbing equipment? No, we don't. It's a different kit.
what's the little hammer in?
Ball peen.
Walking hammer.
No. It's in.
What's it used for?
It was a prison movie. It was a prison movie. Like he asked Morgan Freeman to get him a little hammer, and it like fit inside of inside of like a Bible, and he used to use it to break open rocks, and then he broke out of prison with it. Not the Green Mile.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank, yes, the little hammer he had in Shawshank Redemption. I imagine at the very least it's something like that, just something you can kind of finding, get little dents out, stuff like that.
Lapidary hammer.
Mm-hmm.
It raises questions as to how I got it, but
I mean, you can fashion one of those pretty easily.
I took it from someone. One of the people that tried to attack the Hive 7 killed.
One of the corpses, yeah. But those 2 will be kind of working on getting 7 back up to full health.
For
This
a second, it looked like C-3PO in episode 1, and then
this woman is going to kind of step out. Kind of step out of the many shadows nearby. As this looking at her, this beautiful fey woman kind of steps out. She's this kind of almost enticing grace to her. She kind of gives a little bit of a gentle bow to the queen. And she's going to go to all the fleshy types. She's going to kind of go to each one of you. And you'll see she kind of channels a little bit. And those are... This is going to have the effect of basically a long rest on all of you. So you can get your health back, your spell slots back.
I don't want the odds to be too badly against us.
As she's doing all this, she's distinctly silent this entire time. Even the smiths seem to be silent. The puppy is not silent.
Is she carrying a book says to serve man?
Nope, no books.
So if the smiths that are working on 7 are close by, Rockmon is just going to ask one of them, do you think it'd be possible for me to just borrow one of the daggers or something that you were working on? Just in case. Normally I don't like to get into any kind of hand-to-hand situations, but just in case.
They're both going to look to Sarastra. So they're going to look over to Sarastra with that kind of questioning. Can we? And let's see here.
Roll persuasion on Sarastra.
And she'll kind of look back. Very well. I'll allow you the use of one of our weapons. Sure. Yes. And then hearing that, one of the smiths will kind of rush off, and he'll bring back this kind of cold iron dagger to you.
Rockmon would say that. Thank you. Again, I hope I don't need to use it, but just in case.
Well, now that everybody has been treated and repaired, shall we do this now?
By all means.
Seven will nod as he finishes the detailing on his shoulder.
Excellent. I know just the place.
Ideally not right next to the tree.
Oh no, by all... Absolutely
No,
not.
that was out of character. That was
Okay,
out.
yeah, no, it's not. She doesn't want to bother the tree.
Do we get a sound effect on the bamf?
No, she basically just kind of like walks out the back gate.
Oh.
There's a little area right out back, outside of the castle. Right out of the courts. Right outside of the courts. There we go. Now your zooms are going to be all out of whack.
Yep, there it is.
There's the center.
What the fuck are those large tokens?
Is that a dragon and a large man?
That is a drake, and the guardian, or one of the guardians that, like, you saw one at the door.
13-foot tall man.
Yeah.
I keep picturing Vulcan.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, you're not fighting them. No, you're not fighting the Shadow Drake. No.
Pets.
Or the shit panther.
So Svalka is going to kind of walk a little ways away from you. There's actually this kind of trail this trail kind of runs through here. It's actually got a little bit of a... The trail itself, almost like if you've ever been in the forest on like a moonlit night, we were talking about offline, the trail has this kind of soft glow. Not really enough to illuminate anything, but you can always kind of see where this trail is at. Svalka's going to kind of walk a little ways down the road, and he's going to turn back around, and he's going to give this kind of whistle. And there's these three kind of ravens are going to come down and kind of spin around him a little bit. And then they're going to kind of settle in the trees around him.
So Rockmon's going to cast Tireless on everyone.
Okay. 6, 4 is what, 4 hours each?
Yeah, hopefully this battle doesn't last that long.
Oh god, I hope not.
Oh god, that's...
Don't scare me like that.
Just gets to the end, everyone's just punching each other. Just, no, you die. No, you die.
At 4 hours of fighting, I think everybody's dead.
Just exhaustion.
Yeah.
Brave not really getting exhausted. In the traditional method.
Rockmon's just going to quietly say to the group while he's doing Tireless, if we can get those ravens in a straight line,
Just remember, we don't want to kill them.
agreed. I don't want them to kill us either.
We never meant to kill. We only meant to maim or seriously injure.
If you prefer, I can stay back and mostly try to do defensive things.
We do still need to knock them out. Travis, is it possible to do non-lethal spells?
Normally, no.
But this is the nice Fey realm.
Right. You get the distinction that you're in Sarastra's lair. So mechanically, you are falling under her lair actions.
Right. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what they are.
She has quite a few.
I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to.
Well, you're falling under her lair actions and her regional effects, so... I mean, she only has 3 lair actions.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Does Rockmon sense a ley line by any chance?
You don't really sense any ley lines around you, no.
Okay.
In fact, you sense a distinct lack of them.
Hopefully none of these ravens are named Hulin or Mulin.
Pretty sure they're Heckle and Jekyll.
Well, there's 3 ravens have kind of come down and swirled around Svalka and settled into the trees around him. 2 of them kind of settle in the trees. One kind of actually settles on his shoulder for a second before going over and like sitting on a rock. As you look around, you notice it's a little tough to spot kind of in the distances, but there's actually like bits of spider web, and you can see different kind of creatures and animals moving around in there as well. And they all seem to be moving, most of them seem to be moving away.
Where are the
They
decks?
have more sense than we do.
Mm-hmm. So if you all want to give me some initiative rolls.
Am I allowed to put Hoarfrost on before initiative?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Ooh.
She'll let everybody get kind of like any of your like regular kind of mid-combat buffs and stuff like that. She'll let you guys get those all kicked up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and turn on fire hands.
In that case, I want to give Bardic Inspiration to Mongo and Naren.
Okay.
Look at that nat 1.
I think that makes Naren go before Rockmon for sure. There we go.
I mean after.
2.
got a net.
Right, but you've also got a
Objective
plus
side.
8 to your initiative. So even with a nat 1.
So can Rockmon cast a couple of spells before we start?
Yeah. It depends on what they are, but yeah. Like if you're just wanting like get a gear shield or something going, yeah, she'll let you do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Any final preparations before we begin the match? Fireball!
So I'll cast a gear shield twice, actually.
That doesn't require concentration, does it? No, okay. It does still require spell slots, but it does not require concentration.
Right. Once on 7 and once on Mongo.
Okay.
As close to the start of the fight as possible, though, since it's only lasts 10 minutes. I don't want to have it run out while we're standing around
Right.
introducing each other.
Yeah, I don't imagine there'd really be a whole lot of introductions. So.
Alright, let's make this a nice, quick, clean fight, guys.
No weigh in or anything.
No, not really.
Nice, clean fight. We can finish in an hour and a half. Let's do it.
All right. So, let me open that. And open that. Get these ready.
Is any of this stuff like rough terrain?
Some of the webbing off to the side ends up being kind of difficult terrain. Like if you start to get into the heavier stuff, like here, that's very much a difficult terrain kind of thing. But if you're just like running through this, you'll do that kind of thing. Like if you're in the forest and you kind of run into a spider web, it'll hit your face and you'll do that. Like, oh god, there's a spider web in my face kind of thing. But mostly it's just like, yeah, this is actually just the path that's kind of giving its own soft glow. So you can always kind of see where it's at.
I thought that was water.
Normally it would be, but you're in the Shadow Realm, so I'm saying it's glowing.
Okay.
All right. So everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Anybody?
where we're gonna be.
Last chance. Anybody not ready? Make that easier. Okay. So I take that as a no. So Storm Raven number 3. I think they actually rolled almost in reverse order. Storm Raven number 3 there. He is going to... Wait. He's going to go... to there. He's also going to kind of take flight a little bit. So he's going to go up a little ways, probably about 15 feet up. Not super high, but up.
Out of horn range.
Yeah, pretty much. He's also going to do this. You can see this kind of... you can see these kind of blue sparks are kind of arcing over him a little bit. And this orb is going to show up here. Okay. And that's all he's going to do. 7, your turn.
This is where the fun begins. How far is he? Okay. So you say he's about 15 feet up, 10, 15 feet?
He's about 15 feet up.
Let's see if we can't bring that down a bit. Seven will extend his arm, and the vines on his body are going to lash out at this thing.
Thornwhip, okay. An 8.
Which means nothing, I guess.
An 8's not going to hit. So yeah, you're going to kind of do this thorn whip, and this raven is going to kind of flap around it for a second and dodge it pretty easily. Storm Raven 1. Sorry, do you want to do anything else?
I'm just thinking, should I move forward a bit? Yeah, so we'll step up that side there and just so there's another target. Yeah, that'll land my turn.
Okay. This Storm Raven is going to move up a little ways, up to here. He's gonna do the same thing. I mean, he's gonna kind of fly up a little ways. So about 15 feet, and you're gonna see again these kind of blue arcs kind of zip over him, or kind of roll over him a little bit. And another orb's gonna appear over here. And at the end of his turn, so he's going to do that, flap up a little bit, and very quickly this, let's see. Mongo, Rockmon, and Ristle. Give me dex saves.
Mine's with advantage.
Okay. So 25, an 8, and a 17. Okay.
Mine wasn't with advantage.
Nope. Mongo has, he's barbarian. He has danger sense.
No, I was just joking.
Okay. Rockmon, go ahead and roll 3d6. I don't have a
Roll your
button for
own
this, so
damage.
there's one. Two more.
I was trying to pick it.
12. All right, you're going to take 12 lightning damage. These two orbs, very quickly, there's just this bolt of lightning zips back and forth between these two. Mongo and Ristle, you guys are just barely going to miss this. Like, you're going to just barely see this as it's coming, and you guys are going to be able to kind of dodge out of the way. But unfortunately, Ristle's not Ristle. Rockmon's not going to quite see this coming. He's got
And he's
two big guys
right in the
up
middle.
Yeah. And he's going to get hit full force with this thing. So he's going to take 12 damage.
No,
Okay. Okay.
I'm bloody, by the way.
Ristle, your turn.
Okay. How high up are these birds? 10 feet?
About 15 feet. Like that 12 to 15 foot range. It's a little tough to actually reach them normally.
Is there anything with spider webs near either of them? Like standing upright?
I would say your best bet, like if you're planning to like kind of run and jump on them or something like that, right here is probably your best bet. So Raven 1 is kind of near him. Near enough.
So that's more substantial than just like thick webbing?
It depends on what you're trying to do.
I was thinking like, if at all possible, find something close enough where I can Jackie Chan my way up to taking that thing down.
Ah, for the webbing, I don't. Well, I mean, you'd have to go up there and find out.
I've got an idea.
You haven't
If I can put his tail to the ground, you run up his back.
use 7 as a ramp.
Basically, yeah, because we have the speed boost. If you get a big enough run up, in theory.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let it go. Yeah.
Where's the webbing?
Basically, all the webbing you see on the screen. Yeah.
where
Oh,
is the
okay.
webbing?
Nobody's bothered to check it to see. It is difficult terrain to kind of like. You have to kind of tear your way through it, but nobody's gone over to it yet to find out, hey, can we get through this stuff? Or how strong is this stuff?
Alright, so Ristle's gonna back up a few steps,
Mhm.
and he's gonna call to 7.
Okay.
7, springboard. And then he's gonna charge up 7's back and attempt to fly and take down Storm Raven 1.
Okay. Give me...
Acrobatics.
Yeah, I think that's going to be acrobatics because you're jumping off of 7. Give me an
Then-
acrobatics. 19. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll your attack. Are you trying to grapple him to bring him down, or are you just running up there and just trying to, like, punch him down?
Kind of have like my hand extended like tiger claw style, and kind of just catch him in the mid and bring him down that way.
So more like a grapple. Or
I guess.
you've also got your Dragon Wing Buffet, right? Which knocks him prone.
Yeah.
That's an option. I would say if you're trying to, like, kind of bring him out of the air, you're probably looking at more of a grapple. If you're just trying to...
attack him and knock his ass down.
For yours...
If you're flying and punching the damn thing, I imagine, yeah.
You know, like I'm hitting it and setting it on fire.
Let's see, yes, but... because you're specifically trying to knock it down, I'm debating between either disadvantage or just giving him a bonus to AC.
Should be a save, really. It saves to not fall out the sky.
Yeah, but then you're just looking at grappling.
Oh, if you're looking...
I could just... I'm planning on beating the shit out of this thing until it's dead anyway, so I could just flurry of blows it, and then
Right.
where it blows, I have the Dragon Tail Whip, which could knock it prone anyway.
That's what it is. Tail whip that knocks it prone. I forgot about that. I was thinking Buffet. That's the one that pushes back.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I had him backwards.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sail through the air and unload a flurry of blows on little bastard here.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it has to succeed DC 13. Dex save.
1 second here.
I like the idea that you say springboard, but Seven looks up, like lifts his head in confusion, like,
Huh?
what's a springboard? Just
Yeah.
hits your head. Like that thought, like, what?
Give me a second here.
There are perks to being in this shape. Seem to come up more than often than not.
Once per turn requires flurry of blows. Okay. Okay, so an 18. An 18 hits. Minus 11. An 11 does not hit. A 13 hits. And the 20 hits.
So 28 damage between the bludgeoning and the fire.
And that's a dex save. He saves. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Is he dead?
No.
Damn.
He is extremely bloodied. Like, you kind of, as you kind of come up and you hit him a bunch of times here, he kind of floats down to about 10 feet, but he's able to kind of catch himself and come back up a little bit.
Just works if he hadn't, he would have fallen and taken full damage.
Do we see canaries circling over his head?
Not quite cartoonish, but I mean, you do see like a couple of like feathers that have kind of flown off of him. Yeah, he looks extremely hurt. Yeah, he's kind of...
Runs at 7, gets propelled up, and then we just hear...
He seems to be kind of struggling to kind of stay aloft here.
I like to think that last hit would have been like a sweeping heel kick that just grazed him enough to kind of daze him a touch.
Yeah, it was like that was what actually kind of like threw him off balance. Oh shit! Yeah. All right, Storm Raven, Raven number 2. He's going to flap his way up here. 40, yeah, okay. And again, you're going to see this orb kind of shows up here.
Got a little shit.
Brom, your turn. Oh, and he does the same thing, kind of flaps up a little just out of range.
Well, let's try something.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna walk. Oh, that's not right. There we go. We're gonna walk there,
Okay.
and we are going to try to frenzy bolt. Bird number 3.
Okay. Yellow 3, go ahead and roll it. 24. Okay, 24 is going to hit. Refresh my memory. Is it evens or odds that bounces? Odds on
Yeah, I
die?
believe it's odds. I can look at the thing. If it hits in your attack roll, was it odd? Yeah, so odds on die.
Okay,
So
so
that
it's going to hit for
bounces.
13 poison. It heals for full health. No. Alright, so that's going to hit, and it's going to bounce. Who's next?
Bird number 1.
1. Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack. 15.
Does not bounce.
It does not bounce, but it is going to hit for 12 lightning. So that's going to hit, and that's actually going to kill this bird.
Good.
Push it unconscious. We're not trying to kill.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be one of those kind of bounce hit, and the Raven 1 kind of gets hit by this lightning and kind of starts to fall to the ground. Oh no, wait, I lied. 5. That's lightning? Yeah, no, it doesn't hit at all. Or it hits, but it has no effect.
That's what I was afraid of.
Damn these thunderbirds.
I completely missed. I was looking at the wrong. I was like, oh yeah, Svalka. But yeah, he is. Oh no, wrong one. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. But no wild surge. But it does hit, and you. But it doesn't seem to do any damage to it. The lightning just kind of courses over it, and nothing happens. Anything else?
No, that's good.
All right. Mongo.
With tireless
Mhm.
in combat,
Mhm.
does it change our movement rate or not? I forget what we said.
I think it gives you a free dash action in combat. So basically, it doubles your base movement speed, but not your dash movement. So you could the maximum you could do a move, you could do an action dash, and then you could do a tireless dash.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start out with bonus action rage,
Okay.
and then heart attack.
Hold on.
Ah!
Ooh.
You have 35 movement?
I have 40 movement.
Oh, okay.
Marines.
Yeah, you are going to miss. Unfortunately.
Yes.
Oh no, Mongo's stuck upside down.
Alright, Naren.
Why is everyone attacking the birds?
You see those blue orbs around you? I think that's why.
Just turn around and ask Rockmon that. He has a good answer for that.
Why are they all attacking the birds? Ah!
You see where I don't have any tail feathers left?
You have a tail?
I don't know.
Underneath the cloak, you can't see it.
It's a common knowledge thing. When raiding, kill the ads before the boss.
In an MMO, maybe.
It's a general rule. It works. It's the little shit that cause problems.
I'm so ashamed of myself.
I can move to.
Oh, wait a second.
Mm.
I have 2 attacks per round.
You do.
Axe attack.
Okay. 27. Nice. A 27 will hit.
Ah, good.
So
And that's got an extra 2.
16 plus 2 plus the necrotic.
So 19. Okay. Yeah, you're going to do this, and you're going to miss with your horns, and you're almost going to bring this axe around almost as an afterthought. And you're just going to catch him. Ugh. It's going to hit him pretty well, but he's not going down yet. As a reaction...
Of course.
As a result of being at half health.
Nope, wait. Hold on. Nope, not a reaction. Not versus that, anyway. Okay. Now, Naren.
I can maneuver past the bird so I don't get attacked, right?
How tall are you? You're only like 6 feet. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're all flying right about that 15-foot mark. That
I'm
12 to
gonna
15 feet.
Use my bonus action to cast Hex on Spalka with strength.
So,
You'll have
strength-
disadvantage on strength ability checks.
On strength ability checks. Okay.
And then
Yeah, because I think Hex is checks only. So.
it is
okay.
checks, yeah. And slash at him. Oh, probably does not hit.
12 does not hit, no.
Ooh, wait, what is inspiration die?
Inspiration gives you a... Oh, it's is it D8 or D10 for you? D8,
It's
right?
a D8. Yeah.
Okay. So 19. 19 does hit. Let me pick one for Hex.
Alright.
There we go. Hex. So you're going to hit for 9 plus 7. 16. Alright.
Plus Hex.
And Hex is, I think, an extra D6.
And they have, yeah, D6.
Alright. Alright, you are going to bloody Smolka.
Sorry.
Let's see here.
No, like, when she hits him, she's just gonna be like, sorry!
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
Rockmon, your turn.
It's gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. Not really.
Okay, so Rockmon is going to cast a spell, and hopefully he doesn't get in trouble for casting a spell.
Mhm.
He's going to cast Scorching Ray, except, oops, how come it didn't give me a chance? I was going to cast that as a 3rd level spell, so I get
4 rays.
Scorching Rays instead
Okay.
of 3.
Against, yeah, because you have to make an attack for each ray. That's why.
Okay.
Additional levels give an extra ray. They don't give extra damage. So, 4 attacks.
Right, you know, that's what I thought it would ask me
Yeah.
if I wanted to cast it at 3rd or 2nd level. I wasn't sure.
Right. Scorching Ray is a little weird because, like I said, it does not give extra damage, but it does give extra rays. So, who are you attacking? 1 for every target?
So no, I'm gonna shoot 1 at the one that is almost dead and hopefully kill it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's that number 1.
Right.
I can't read the numbers. Let me zoom in.
And
Yellow
if it
one,
misses, you
yeah.
retarget.
So I think I have to say ahead of time. I'm
Yep.
not sure about that.
Yep, because all
Yeah.
the rays go simultaneously. So go ahead and make your 4 attacks, and we'll just go right in order on them.
Okay, so then I'm going to do 2 at the one in the middle and 1 at the bottom.
Okay. And give me 3 more attacks.
Okay, so then
3 more
what do I
rays.
actually do to- Oh, okay.
You just click on Scorching Ray 3 more times.
Ooh,
Okay, so
it's a tool, but
an 11 misses, an 8 misses, a 15 hits for 7, and a 17 hits for 5. Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
and then
Yellow 3 is bloodied.
I'm going to move.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I'm going to move way over here. So assuming I have to go around some of that junk. But I should be under the bird.
Right, yeah. Like I said, getting under the bird is easy enough. I figure you're probably doing something like
Yep.
that.
And actually, I meant to go, sorry, I meant to go here. I guess about right there. Trying to line up the birds just in case.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Svalka. Let's see.
Not a happy camper at this point.
So,
Hey, Rom, you didn't decide to move like out of the direct line between those 2 orbs at the end of your turn, did you?
I forgot to
Nope.
sneak attack.
I decided to move into it.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a tactical reason for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely didn't just forget.
It's totally too late to do sneak attack, right?
Rockmon's already gone. I would say yes.
Dang it. Okay.
Okay. Svalka. Okay. He is going to. Let's see.
He has 2 big people in melee.
He's going to cast haste on himself. And he is then going to disengage. And let's see. What's he's going to disengage and actually kind of, you'll see him, he'll reach his kind of hands out and he'll almost make this flapping motion.
Isn't haste an action?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how is he able
So-
to disengage using his action and also cast a spell using his action?
He disengages on bonus action.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he's got a minor in rogue.
And then he's actually going to kind of make this almost flapping motion. And you're going to see he kind of hovers up a little bit as he's moving away.
I just imagine like World of Warcraft dungeons.
And he's going to move up to about that same level as the Ravens, right about that 15-foot mark.
Oh, he thinks he's safe, does he?
That's going to bring up Storm Raven 3. Storm Raven 3. Let's see. Okay. He's going to move up to about here. Yeah. No. I lied. He was here. He's going to move up to next to 7 here. 25 feet. Okay. And he's going to do a few
Shit on his
things.
head.
He's going to make a beak attack. A 6 does not hit. Okay.
Dive
Oh,
bomb.
not even close.
He's then going to make a Talons attack. 16?
Won't hit.
Okay. He's then going to summon a lightning orb.
Another one.
Question, you say he's swooping down and then swooping back up.
1 second. So he's kind of flying at 7, kind of diving down at him. He's going to make a beak, he's going to make a talon, he's going to summon a lightning orb, and then he's going to do a flyby. He does not provoke opportunity attacks when he flies out of enemy reach.
He's got the owl rules, god damn it.
And he's going to zip back up. So he's going to do this thing, and he's going to basically fly a little bit of ways and then fly up. So he's going to be back up about that 12, 15 foot mark again. Seven, your turn.
Now I'm gonna try a thing.
Okay. Things are fun.
If it works, it'll be a very fun thing for 7.
Mm-hmm.
7 is going to travel underneath this bird, and that doesn't really work. So let's just put me there for the moment and say I'm
Why does he have
underneath.
crossbones?
It's because he's below me on the map.
Oh, no. I was looking at something else.
So 7's going to stand directly underneath him and try and use Thorn Whip again.
Okay.
And hopefully pull him down. Hopefully with enough force for him to hit the ground, but not with that fucking roll. God damn it.
An 8. An 8's not going to hit.
I'm doing fuck all this fight. This is great.
All right.
Unless I continue moving.
That's going to bring up Storm Raven number 1. And it's going to do the similar thing that 3 just did. It's going to dive at Brahm.
Does it come into range at all for me as it's flying by?
They don't opportunity attacks as they
Doesn't
fly by.
matter. Raven doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach. It has
but
flyby.
Okay.
Yeah, it flat out has flyby.
Like my owl. That I got.
Right. Why? What were you hoping to do?
I was hoping to take a smack at it as it flew by.
Yeah. No.
Since I figured maybe since I wasn't the primary target, then maybe, but
No. Direct wording. It's then going to beak. Does a 15 hit? That's awfully close.
A 15 does hit.
For 9. I had to look at that for a second. Wait a minute. And then it's going to Talons. A 21 hits.
That'll hit, yeah.
Jesus, I'm glad he didn't make any of those with advantage. For 10.
This is a dark god bird. It has advantage all the time.
Crazy thing, I completely forgot about that ability. It's going to come in and just kind of rend Brahm. It's then going to make another lightning orb. I forgot to mark this one. And again, he's going to kind of dive past and a little up. So again, he's going to be back up around that 12, 15 foot mark. Okay, let's do this. Here we go.
Does it have enough movement space to get back up that high?
Just barely. It only had 15 feet left. All right. Oh, I forgot one. If you're within 5 feet of any of those lines, go ahead and give me a dex save.
D6, you might be going down.
And I have to wait for Nate to get back.
I'm back.
Go ahead and give me a dex save, Nate.
Ooh, what a colourful little kite you've drawn on the map. Dex.
That's not all it is.
And this does fuck all to those birds, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. We wouldn't have done this, or this wouldn't be a fight if we didn't have.
I forgot one. There we go. 6. Okay. How much did I say last time? 3d6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is 7 and Rockmon. Go ahead and give me 3d6. Oh, no, wait. Not Rockmon, just 7.
Just me. I'm not having a good fight today, am I?
5 damage. Okay.
It's okay, at least my bad rolls are
Better than
giving me
could've.
damage.
Somehow that didn't work as well for me.
It's because I rolled it and I've had bad rolls all night.
Okay. That brings up Bristol. Yeah, all these orbs are like ground level too. So, what you guys are noticing, I'll make it easy for you. At a 20 count initiative, all of these orbs fire a bolt of lightning between every other orb.
Okay, I was wondering if that was something the birds were doing or if it was just automatic.
The orbs basically have their own initiative.
Okay. None of the birds are anywhere near ground level, right?
No, they're all right about that 12 to 15 foot mark.
I thought it was all
Not
6.
for lack of trying.
They appear to be acting pretty independently of Svalka, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. All right, I'm gonna call to 7 one more time. Springboard. I'm gonna run up and lock myself at bird brain number whatever here.
3. Yep. Okay.
For real, what is the springboard?
And I'm gonna just start swinging. Let's go for another. Yeah, let's go for another flurry of blows. And if any are left over after I kill this thing, I'll just use it on another.
Okay. How many key points do you have? You got what? 5 key points?
I had 3 before I this current flurry of blows. Now 2.
Didn't
Okay.
we get restarted though? So we had
Yeah.
essentially.
Right. That's why I'm just trying to keep mental tally. That's all.
1, 2 does
Does it drop
11.
dead?
Does 21 kill this thing? Did 11 kill this thing for that matter?
Well, flurry of blows is you make your 1 attack and then the rest are bonus attacks, right?
Right, but I can space those out between movements and opponents.
Okay. An 18 will kill it. 18 total damage. Because, oh yeah, no, 11,
19.
So it took both
11,
ones.
8, and then 10, 1, 8, 2. Okay. The first one, yeah, the first one will die from the main attack, the 11.
Okay.
The crit threw me off. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, so I drop down to the ground and I tell 7 to turn and look at the other one, this one right here. And I'm gonna take a step back as best I can, trying to avoid most of the webbing. And then I'm gonna run up 7's back and go after that one there.
Give me an acrobatics. The one was directly above 7, so that's a little
Yeah.
easier. But give me an acrobatics, because now you're going length. 19. Okay.
So that second strike will apply to this one, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So 10 damage. Does that happen to drop it?
That does.
Sweet.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I'm going into that much webbing to try and get enough
Distance?
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to explain a lot to Seven once this is over. This tree in the middle of the trail. What's the situation there? Is it just like lying flat? Are there any branches sticking up that will support me as I run up it to jump at Svalka?
Real quick look at it. It looks to be pretty much like a dead, dry, rotted tree. The tree itself is kind of fallen over. The branches, some of the branches do look a little bit thicker. Without trying to actually jump on them, you're not quite sure if they would be able to hold your weight or not. But the tree itself looks to be pretty well dry rotted.
If I were to jump up onto the trunk, like how much higher than ground level is that?
Not a whole bunch, because that tree is only 35, 40 feet.
Okay, yeah.
So that tree itself is only, you're only looking maybe 2 to 3 feet diameter trunk.
Alright.
But I've seen trees fall over.
Mm-hmm.
Even a like 1 foot diameter tree, its fucking root base is like 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah,
Look,
but you're at the wrong end of that root base.
Climb up and then jump.
So
Then it's a standing long jump.
So 2 or 3 feet.
All the other movement.
It's probably going to be like 2 to 3 feet at the base, and it's going to taper off pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the movement rules for jumping.
If your long jump is if you make at least 10 feet movement before,
Yeah, I can
but you would have to move
cover
up to
a number
it.
of feet up to my strength score.
Yeah, you would have to move up to
Oh,
it,
that's
climb to the
okay.
top of that, and then have to start running.
Yeah.
Or like run. I don't know how much movement you have left. You could run like there, climb up, and then run the length of the tree. Because assuming that root base is 5 foot, you can jump 5 foot in the air, totaling 10 foot. You could then punch that thing.
Did any of the orbs blink out by any chance?
Good question.
I'm waiting for him to finish his turn.
Okay, so is it at all possible for me to use my tireless dash and jump off of any part of the tree and hit Svalka?
Svalka.
It wasn't very high.
No, he's still about that same 10, 15 foot mark.
Oh motherfucker, I'm gonna go.
I can. The rules say
Reaching-
I can reach about half the distance I can jump up.
Right. Reaching Svalka would be a little bit tough, because you've got all the branches and everything in the way that you'd have to hope that they're actually dry that you can break through them without slowing down. It'd be a little tougher to get Svalka. Not impossible, but you'd have to roll some pretty high stuff.
Is it at all feasible for me to use Mongo as my springboard?
That is entirely up to Mongo.
That's also quite a distance.
Yeah, but with my tireless dash,
I mean, you could get over to you can get to Mongo. It's whether or not Mongo wants to throw you or not. I don't picture Mongo willingly let you run up his back. I could be wrong, but I don't imagine
I was really annoyed when there was a goblin sitting on his head, so...
I can
Kobold.
just
Or
run and
kobold,
jump
sorry.
and get on his shoulders, right? Like just like springboard off his shoulders.
If you can jump 7 feet in the air.
After all of that.
As a monk, I do have some ups.
So it'd be a little less. The shoulders would be at a little less than 7 feet.
It's air crystal.
Yeah, Travis, if you think that's feasible, then that's what I'd like to do.
Would Mongo let him jump? Would Mongo let Ristle jump on him like that, or would Mongo just throw him?
Mongo's in a rage right now.
Don't tell the elf.
I would say physically, Ristle could do it.
He's probably not listening too closely for people that are yelling at him
Direction.
from 75 feet away.
Yeah, I would say physically, yeah, Ristle is capable of doing it. I don't want to say what Mongo's reaction would be.
I will take that reaction if I can get my hands on Svalka.
Okay.
And so Ristle just starts booking it towards Mongo, and as he's approaching, he's going to yell, "Mongo, springboard!" And he's going to jump on Mongo's back and fly off towards Svalka and throw those last two flurry of blow shots.
Okay. Give me another acrobatics.
Right.
19. Okay.
Rolling 19 for each acrobatics.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, that's
What did you do to break it? Okay.
Apparently not enough, because that last one didn't hit. But I believe, yeah, it's been a turn, so I'm also applying the Dragon Tail Whip to Svalka as a result of the flurry of blows.
Tail whip. So you're trying to knock him down too.
Yes.
Dex.
Which I realize how tall an order that is. But
Oh,
holy
wow.
shit, I did it!
Well, he rolled a 4, so
Yeah.
you'll do that, and you'll kind of hit him, and he'll start to fall. He'll manage to kind of catch himself a little bit, and he'll kind of land down on the ground again. So he won't fully go prone, but you will take him out of the air.
And deal 13 points of damage with bludgeoning and fire.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that ends your turn, right?
Yes, that is all.
So I hate to be a party pooper, but did he fly past that bird?
Past the what?
Wait, what?
Ristel, did he fly past the raven?
He ran under the raven. The raven was...
Under it.
Yeah, he ran underneath of it. The raven was out of his reach.
Alright.
Double-edged sword. If we can't hit the fucker, he can't hit us.
That you'd have to take your circular route
Mm-hmm.
in order to use the Mongo as a springboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This Storm Raven number 2. As you do that, as you do all that, you kind of take these birds out. You notice like these orbs kind of dissipate. They kind of, as if they've been grounded. The power kind of sweeps out of the ground and it sparkles a little bit, or it sparks a little bit, but then it goes away. Storm Raven number 2. Let's see. He is going to...
Creates another orb.
Well, first, Rockmon's looking pretty hurt. Rockmon and Braum both look pretty hurt. He's going to dive at Rockmon first, because you're right there. That's 20, that's 35. So he's going to dive at Rockmon. And Beak. Does a 12 hit? I don't think it does. No. Talons. A 23 hits. I don't think a 23 blocks it. Or I don't think an 18 blocks that either. But the 12 missed altogether.
Okay. I guess I don't use the shield then.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you didn't use it. Ooh, that's going to hit you for 12.
No problem.
That's going to take Rockman to 0.
It's gonna take me to -1.
Yeah.
Man down! Bird down! Bird down!
Who do that?
So much for my plan.
He's then going to do the same thing. He's going to kind of flap upwards. That's going to put him at... So that was 20... He's going to fly up even a little bit higher yet. He's going to fly up to probably about 20 feet. Basically straight up.
Seems like a challenge.
And he's then going to summon an orb. Right there.
I was really hoping to cause an international incident by firing off a 120-foot bolt through the bird and into Sarastra and into that big ugly thing up above her.
The Elder Shadow Drake. Yeah.
I'll be quiet now.
That's okay. No. Brom, what's up?
There's not much I can do to help Rothman right now. So I am going to run up next to him, protect him from any oncoming attacks, and then I am going to. Has this bird been hit yet?
The one that's flying 20 feet above you?
Yeah.
I think I hit that one.
Yeah, it's been hit once. For 7, I think.
Part of me wants to try animal friendship on it, but I'm just going to throw out another frenzy bolt, this time at 3rd level.
Okay. Go ahead.
So it'll be another damage die on top of it.
Yeah, like an extra die.
Yeah.
A 17. That will hit for fire damage. 8. And you get an extra die on top of that, right? An extra D8, I think?
Yeah, an extra D8.
An extra 1D8. Because that was 3D8 right there, so you need one more. So an extra 6. Alright. That will bloody that bird. And that was an even roll, so that does not bounce, right?
It does not.
Okay. But that will bloody
Another up.
that will bloody that Storm Raven
Another
too.
chance for...
Go ahead.
I'll behave, sorry.
No, no, go ahead, man. What were you gonna say?
Good jokes.
I was just going to say there's another chance for an international incident because if we started bouncing attacks pretty soon, somebody was going to get attacked.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like eventually you're gonna run out of targets.
Hey!
Oh no! Oh no!
It's never too late for international incident, guys.
Oh god! Let me pull up my books. Hold on.
Hey, this could be nothing.
I'm out of range.
This
Are
is
you?
why I ran right next to Rock.
God.
All right, let me see. Hold on.
Rockman, you might have to be pulling up a new character sheet.
I think there's a chance I could like explode with fire.
You can't. Yeah, there is. Which
There's a chance
he's
you could
already
be resurrected.
unconscious.
I could also just turn into a potted plant.
You could resurrect Rockman into a griffin or something.
Or
23.
you could go invisible.
Table 2,
Okay.
Afraid.
23.
So here we go.
Spirit of feathers, spirit of feathers.
Brahm, give me a D20 roll.
Oh god.
6. Your charisma score becomes 3
Ooh.
for 1 minute.
That is not good for a bard.
Okay, for 1 minute. For 1 minute.
For 1 minute.
We can work with that.
Probably that.
If you'd have rolled over 10, 11 to 20, your charisma score becomes 20. It was a heads or tails. So high, your charisma becomes 20. Low, your charisma becomes 3.
Well,
think
this
three
is
is
why
the
I
lowest
carry a hand crossbow.
I believe 3 is the lowest charisma score you can have before being struck down out of hand. Because you were just too disgusting for this.
So I pictured like he does this and this bolt goes off and his mask just like crumbles. Like his mask kind of breaks for a second and falls to the ground. Everybody kind of sees like his skin's kind of gray. There's little bits here and there, like that kind of thing. Yeah.
It's not only appearance, it's personality.
Yeah. And maybe it's necessarily one of those like Brahms had this mask on for so long. It's almost like If you've ever seen like a toddler that like has the security blanket kind of thing, like this mask is gone, he doesn't know what to do. Anything else?
I'm just gonna spend the rest of my movement and my free dash to like run around Rothman's unconscious body.
Just run circles around him.
Yeah. Distract the bird.
Okay. Mongo, your turn.
Okay, hang on.
I think Mongo has an inspiration 2 yet, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't.
Who had the other inspiration?
No, it was Mongo.
Yeah, Mongo had it.
Yeah. Bardic inspiration, sorry.
Oh, okay. So he'll
Yeah.
come over and attack. Let's see. Great axe. Oh yeah.
At who? Oh, at Svalka. That's right.
Svalka. So that's 18 plus 1
So 19.
on the first attack,
Right.
and then on the second attack, come on, there it is.
19.
The 16 plus 1.
It hits.
Let me see here. Let me check something. Yeah, okay. That hits.
Both.
Yeah, they both hit. Svalka's going to be down kind of almost on one knee. Like, he's pretty hurt. Anything else?
Hang on. He has an opportunity for movement. Of course, he's not going to move. If I had rolled above 10, I would have gotten out of line between the two bolts.
All right. Naren, your turn.
Finish him.
I'm gonna do something I want to do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move there, and then I am going to attempt to wrap a shadow lure around him and yank him towards me.
Around Svalka?
Around Svalka, sorry.
Okay.
I like it.
15 feet, or 15 is not going to hit.
Well, they still take half damage, I think.
On a hit, he would.
Oh, on a hit, right there.
Right.
Sorry. Ah!
Yeah, the save is whether or not you're pulled forward.
Yeah, I'm like.
That's lightning? That's not cold? That's weird.
Well, the original spell was lightning lure.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't change the damage type, I just changed the name.
Ah, okay. Anything else? Nothing?
Nope, I can't do anything else.
Rockmon, go ahead and give me a death save.
I don't even know how to do a death save.
There should be on your sheet towards the top. I think it's towards the top.
So successes, failures, death saves.
Yeah, just click
You
on death
succeed.
saves.
That's how you do a death save. You succeed.
Yeah, just on the word death saves. Yeah, just roll that.
Yeah.
8.
What did I just tell you?
So
Sorry,
that-
One shot.
wasn't
That's
That's
one
one.
failure.
because I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Click on one failure.
Okay, Svalka's turn.
Cheeks need to go back to school. The frog croaks, not the bird.
I don't know. Crows croak pretty well.
Okay, so he's going to
Down on one knee.
he's going to kind of stand up for a second.
Pull out a ring. Mongo.
He's going to stand up, and let's see here. He's going to fart. He's gonna bonus disengage
Good.
Damn it.
and zip next to Brahm.
Sure is back here.
That was 45. Okay. So he still has another 35 movement left. He's then going to start to unload on Brahm.
That'll
21.
hit. That'll hit.
1 for 6. 12. I don't think a 12 hits.
12 does not hit.
I don't think an 11 hits.
11 does not hit.
He's then going to have... You remember when you guys were fighting the thugs? He
No.
hit... Well, oh yeah, Brahm was gone.
So is Nathan.
He hit with his sword, and then magic missiles came out of his sword and slammed his target as well.
Mass magic missiles.
Ooh. That's gonna hurt.
For 9.
It's fine. I'm fine.
He's also under the effect of haste,
Oh no.
Oh shit.
so he gets to make a second attack action.
So he gets one more longsword.
With multi-attack, does that count just one attack, or is it one multi-attack?
Yes.
Did it? Is it you take another attack action, or was it one
It's
weapon
another.
attack?
It's another attack action.
Yeah.
So if he had 3 attack actions before, one
He
more.
has 4 now.
Right, okay. Well, a 24 hits.
I'm gonna use luck. Make him re-roll that.
Okay. A 20 hits.
So much for that.
For 11.
Alright, I am unconscious.
Let's see here. Nope, nope. 45.
Yeah, who does he feel like going to hit?
That leaves him 15 feet. He's then going to roll 1, 2. Wait, 15. That's a little under 20. So that's 10.
What's this for?
I'm thinking of how much movement he has left. So he moved 45 to get here, but he has haste speed, so that makes his movement 80. 45.
Would leave him 35.
45, 35. Okay. He's gonna fly up about 15 feet.
Continuing.
Yeah, come on, big boy.
So he's gonna fly up about 15 feet.
Oh, up in the air, not up to me. Shit.
Right, straight up.
All right.
Storm Raven. Sole remaining Storm Raven. Okay.
Make your choice, birdie.
Which way would you like to die?
He's gonna dive at 7.
Of course he is.
He saw me kill his brothers. He didn't want none of this.
A 20? I think a 20 hits.
It's +2 for Gear Shield, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll hit then.
For 11. A 9 does not hit. Man, it's a good thing Gear Shield is not concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we say Tireless was concentration or no? I think no.
I think it was.
No, because we could walk out of his range.
Okay.
It's not in the book. It's not, but I don't know. If
Right, I think we said no.
concentration into it.
I would have to go way back and look, but I'll do that later on. So we'll say no for now, because it's not on there. So he's going to do that. He's also going to put another lightning orb. We'll say... there. He's also going to fly up the 10 feet he has remaining. All right. 7, your turn.
Well, every plan I made over the last 4 turns, it's had to change every time. So, Rockman went down first, so someone's going to move up to here. Spells. Where is Cure Wounds? There it is. Sting at level 3 on Rockman.
Mm-hmm.
Really? A level 3 spell does 8 healing. Fucking rolls.
That's
today.
18 healing.
Oh. Wait, what? Oh.
Higher
okay.
level cast.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So does that mean I go?
You
Oh,
gain.
it's 18.
You automatically
Roll
gain.
17.
Yeah, you automatically gain 18 hit points because you can't go negative. You can only go to 0.
But you're prone.
Okay.
But you're still collapsed on the ground.
And that does leave me with nothing. That leaves me with nothing. So yeah, that's
Right.
the end of my turn.
All right.
'Cause I've
Lightning
got the wrong way
orbs.
round.
Lightning orbs. Let me draw these. All right, Ristle and Mongo. Give me some dex saves.
Ooh.
Ow!
Oh, boy. All right. Mongo, go ahead and roll 3d6. You're going to take 12 lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay. Ristle, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna pop a key point for Step of the Wind, and I'm gonna launch myself off of the root base here at Svalka.
Okay.
And 1, 2, damn it.
That was key point for Step the Wind. That's right. All right.
Uh-huh.
A 20. So as you're kind of jumping up at him, you manage to just kind of get this one solid hit in. Just you get this one good solid hit just right on his side, and that's going to be enough to knock him unconscious.
Yeah!
Give me an acrobatics. How well do you
Oh yeah, I keep
land?
forgetting to do that.
20. Okay, you land fine. Svalka's going to kind of flutter for a second and then fall to the ground.
Does that end combat, or is little bird buddy still raring to go?
Bird Buddy still seems to be raring to go.
Okay, well somebody else is gonna have to get him because that's all I got.
I'll give it a try my next turn. How about that?
Brahm, your turn.
Brahm, roll a death save.
Rockman, why do you still have X?
I think I'm still dead. I don't know why.
No, you're.
You have
Conscious.
18 health.
I'm not gonna live now.
I think it almost filled his health too, didn't it?
Possibly the best heal I've ever done.
No, not quite heal him, but yeah. All right.
Nice and
7.
rolls.
That's a fail for Brahm. All right. Mongo.
Okay, I have nothing to springboard off of to attack the bird.
I want to see
So-
Mongo springboard off a Ristle.
So
No, I totally got you last minute.
he's gonna
Squash.
run over to this position while he's dropping the axe and pulling out javelin, attacking with javelin.
Okay.
Missing miserable.
8. Yeah, you're gonna kind of throw this javelin and completely whiff. The bird just kind of sees it, easily dodges out of the way of this thing.
And laughs at me. Oh, and I have 2 attacks. So second javelin.
Javelin number 2 is going to do what?
Smack that son of a bitch.
You're gonna be able to catch with this. Just barely catch with this second javelin for 9. All right, because rage is strength-based melee attacks specifically. If I remember right. I remember strength-based.
Strength-based.
Yeah.
The strength baked melee attack.
Yeah, I think it specifically says strength-based melee.
Yeah.
Naren, your turn.
I'm gonna run up to. Anyways, and try to wrap a tendril around the raven.
Okay. Yeah, he's about 15 feet up. So. Nope,
Wow. Okay.
not so much.
Apparently, I can't.
I know the feeling. I can't even either.
I just can't even. Yeah.
I can't even.
That's it. I can't do
Okay.
it.
Rolling odds.
Rockmon, it's your turn.
So now, can I move, or am I?
You spend half your movement to stand up, and then you can move wherever you want.
Okay. Okay, so I'll spend half my movement to stand up.
Mhm.
And I will move over here, on the other side of 7. And then I'm going to
Take that raven down.
I'm going to cast a little spell at the raven.
Big spell, much hurt.
That's the name of the spell. Big spell, much hurt.
He's Mongo naming spells again.
Okay, Dex save.
Oh, and I'm using my
Staff.
staff. Thank you.
Oh,
21.
Ah,
I still have damage on a save. This could do it.
Oh shoot! I was going to say he has disadvantage, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's
Got
that.
ridiculous rules.
Yeah,
does it take half damage?
I
That's what
don't
it says.
remember.
Yes, it does.
Half damage. Okay, so he's still gonna take.
9.
Yeah, 9. All right, he's still flapping.
Looks a little scruffy though.
All right, Storm Raven. Let's see. He's gonna dive at Rockmon because Rockmon just shot the hell out of him. He managed to survive
Should
somehow.
have gotten a lot better.
Yeah, could have. So he's gonna dive in here. Beak. Does a 19? I think a 19 hits. Yes. And that's outside of your shield range. So there's 5.
Oh shoot. Okay.
A 7. So he does not catch the talons. That was 15. 35. He didn't go up higher yet.
ooh.
And summon another lightning orb.
Huh. So no pressure 7, but you've got to take him out in this turn.
He's gonna put it
or
right,
getting hurt again.
right there. There we go. 7. Your turn.
Guys, I love you. First of all, I'm moving the fuck over it. Just say it.
Get him.
You could launch off of Rockmon's back.
I could, but that would go fantastically poorly. Travis, I have a question.
Oh, okay.
In the real world, when one has a pet bird, there's normally a metal thing wrapped around its ankle. Do these have that?
They don't seem to, no.
Motherfucker, so heat metal ain't gonna do shit.
Nope. Yeah, these don't seem to be so much pets as kind of like that tamed wild animal kind of thing.
I'm gonna try it again. Thorn whip. Come on. Come on.
10. 10 is not gonna hit. Anything else?
Yeah. Healing word on Bram.
Okay. Go ahead and
I
give it.
feel like
What's the word?
Bird.
Live, damn it!
Bird is the fucking word.
So Brahm's gonna get back at 11. Okay.
I feel like this may have been a little unfair, all of us against Volka.
Just a little bit. But to be fair, you've not really had 7 so far, so it's been like 5 versus 4.
Maybe. I don't know. She's both wanting to test Svalka, make sure he hasn't gotten rusty, and test really Naren.
He has done fantastically.
Right, here we go. Let's see.
I guess we should have stood back and watched Darren go at it.
That would have been a fair fight.
Alright, I'm going back down.
Rolling?
Are Mongo and Bristol far enough away that we don't have to worry about that?
Let's see. Yeah, I would say Mongo and Ristle are just barely safe. Like, Mongo is going to have some static charge to his fur, but...
Is it a dex save?
Bristol's braid's gonna look like a fucking cat's tail.
Brahm, Rockman, and Naren. Give me dex saves.
I already did.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the club.
Rockman?
God damn it!
I hate to be that dude, but doesn't Christian have to roll twice?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, if he wants to, he can, but he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I won't be that much of a dick.
He's dead no matter what.
Yeah. I'm just glad I was healed beforehand because then I'd be actually dead.
Right.
Killed you outright.
Got rid of that death save.
So the three of you, go ahead and give me 3d6 each.
It's not just getting rid of that death save, but that would count as 2 hits whilst you're down. He already had a fail that would have killed him outright.
1 hit would have killed me outright.
Well, that was... No, that would have only been 1 fail. Yeah, that would have only been 1 fail.
If you get hit, isn't it just 2
It's-
auto fails?
No, it's 1 auto fail if you get hit. It's 2 auto fails if you get crit.
Oh,
And if it's a
And
melee...
only melee attacks within 5 feet.
Right, melee to
Okay.
an... yeah, then...
So doesn't that mean that Svalka's got a death save forced negative on him?
Mm-hmm. Oop. Wrong one.
Because he's in the bath.
At least if the birds kill him, they can't get mad at us.
They can always get mad at us.
So, everybody go ahead and take your damage.
I'm bloodied again.
I'm actually still conscious. Surprising.
Amazingly, yeah.
I have a tiny scratch.
It's alright, there's a tiny hut somewhere for that tiny scratch.
Brahm's already really ugly for a minute, so he couldn't look worse. No matter how much
Actually,
damage he
you
takes.
could. You could look like the Emperor and have a rotting flesh.
And
Ristle.
now your eyes are glowing.
Ristle,
Did
your
Twiggy there
turn.
fly back up?
Yeah, he's up about 35 feet.
He
What
really
the
does
fuck?
look like it, doesn't he?
I don't even think I can throw anything at him.
He's going down in a minute.
Look, somebody shoot at me so I can whip that thing back at the bird.
Have you got any key points left to spend on that?
I do, actually. I have 1 left.
I can shoot a crossbow at you. Probably be more likely to hit.
Who have I seen use a crossbow? Just Brom?
I think just Braum, yeah.
You see me use a short bow.
I think you actually took Naren's short bow for a little bit too.
Yeah, you did.
That's true, I did, yeah. Since he's going next, I'm gonna look at Brom and say, take your crossbow and shoot at me.
Fucking shoot me! Shoot me!
And I'm gonna hold my turn.
Okay. So you're gonna prep your reaction to throw this at him, right?
Yes.
Hopefully throw this at the bird.
Yes.
Okay.
And not get hit in the face.
I mean,
Crit fail hit me.
this is just Travis, but I mean, if Brom's gonna shoot at Risto, why not just shoot at the Raven?
You guys don't want it to look cool.
Think of the combos. It's
I mean-
probably more likely to hit. It might even do more damage. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not more likely to hit. In fact, it's quite the
Okay.
opposite.
Brom, your turn.
All right. First, I'm going to inspire Estelle.
Yes.
And then I'm going to stand up. And then I'm going to get my crossbow out and I'm going to shoot Estelle.
So he's gonna fire at Ristel. Okay. I think a 19 hits.
Yes, I'm gonna catch it.
Uh-huh.
Technically, I have to roll for that, so
Yep.
that's 1d10 plus my dex mod plus my monk level.
Plus,
So
you
what's
were
the damage
prepared for it.
You should have a little button for it.
Oh, I don't even have to roll for it. I can just catch it because
Right.
my dex mod is more than that.
Yeah.
So I catch it, and I'm gonna spend that key point to whip it at the Raven. So that is
Dex is only
1d20 plus 7.
Hello?
I have high hopes. Come on. 20.
20.
Nice. A 20 will hit.
Come on.
Does he re-roll damage or keeps the original?
Uh,
I think you re-roll it.
Please reroll. Just reroll. Just do it. Finish it. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
yeah. So what is the crossbow damage?
1d6
1d6.
plus dex.
1d6
Yep.
plus dex.
Is
Excellent.
it D6? But I think you throw it as
says
an
when it hovers over it.
yeah. I think you throw it as an or as a improvised, don't you?
No, I am proficient with it because when I catch it and spend a key point on it, I use
Right.
it like a monk weapon.
Okay. Just checking. For 8. Nice.
Still
Let me
flipping.
see.
Does that kill it?
Hold on.
Come on.
This counts. Okay.
Come on. I wanna go to bed. Come on.
That will hit, and that will take the bird out.
Yeah.
So you
Dang it,
manage.
I wanted my turn to come around and shoot at Bristol too.
Yeah, but he's out of key points. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him anyway.
I turned very specifically to Brom. I don't need the key point to catch the missile.
The
I
redirect.
just needed to throw
Yeah.
it at something.
Ugly boy.
Well, that's the thing too. But deflect missile takes your reaction. You
Yeah.
only have one reaction per turn. So Brom's gonna fire a crossbow at Ristel. Nair's gonna turn and fire a bolt at him. Just deflects one, gets hit by the other.
Ow!
Son of a-
You said shoot me.
I kind of want to see that now. Yeah.
7 will dispel the thorn whip.
Okay. All right.
Rockmon's pissed because he had all sorts of good reasons why he was going to shred that stupid bird into little tiny pieces. It didn't work.
I was debating whether or not to put a 4th bird on there. Nah, I'll hold off on it just to make sure.
What do you want me to? What do you want me to roll to recover 2 javelins?
Give me D20.
Yeah, Dashik, if it makes you feel any better, I didn't land a single hit that fight.
I
Yeah, you
only
had
landed
horrible luck.
one.
Not one hit.
I just realized
4.
nobody hurt me in this fight.
I mean,
Tried.
Yeah, they tried.
It's two javelins. I take it I lost both of them.
Yeah, lost them both. I was just gonna say a flat D20, but you can do
Okay,
2 each.
well,
Okay.
Now I'm
I'm
down
gonna.
to 2 javelins.
All right. That's gonna wrap everything up for the night.
Okay, I was gonna just say I was gonna run over to Svalka and pick him up.
Kind of help him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first thought, to run over and make sure he's not dead.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things like you'll kind of hear this the pretty or the more attractive woman that was with the group. Don't tell Sarastra that. You hear she speaks. You hear her kind of speak, and this kind of you see Svalka kind of twitch a little bit as he starts to sit up. But she says something in Umbral. Bristol and Naren, from what it sounds like, it's kind of like a healing word. That's what, a D4, I think, plus stat?
Yes. For healing word.
Healing word loser.
Let me
Also,
look.
Mongo could ask Naren for the 3 javelins that are currently strapped to her body.
No, he's got 2 still.
Yo, why do you have 3 javelins if you've got a bow?
What do you mean, how?
Why? Not how.
Oh, why?
Went to the store.
Because when we were in the castle, I picked them up off the dead bodies of skeletons. Or
They were. I
goblins?
think they were in the armory.
Or the armory. I don't
Yeah,
know,
you
it
went
was
through
one
like a
of those.
goblinoid armory
Yeah,
kind of
it
thing.
was one of those.
Alright, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
It's like, why did you go and buy that if you have...
No, Naren didn't.
You never doesn't buy things. Come on.
Okay, liberate that.
So what is Queen Sarastra's evaluation?
Well, we will do that next week.
Because you haven't written it up yet.
No, it's because I don't want to have to get into like a monologue and then find out what we're gonna do and everything else. I want to give Nate a chance to go to sleep.
Please.
No.
Oh, what do you have to get up at like 4 hours?
Something ridiculous, yeah.
5 hours and 10 minutes.
Oh,
That's good.
But who's
That's more
counting?
than enough.
I'm
Plenty of
gonna
sleep.
go get some food.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. So let me do this real quick.
Oh, looks like there's some tokens on this map.
All right, we're gonna wrap up for the night, guys. Everything's gonna get kind of wrapped up. They've got to test Svalka, see how well he's doing, how well he's recovered. We're going to find out next week exactly what does Sarastra think about it. How does she think Svalka is done? So, otherwise, I hope to see you all next week. Same time, same channel. Bye.